of the Red Raider preview show for a few words from the President of the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, the President.
Folks, let me tell you, it doesn't get any bigger, it doesn't get any better. Welcome to the Red Raider preview show. People all over are talking about it. They're saying it's the best show, tremendous, everybody loves it. We got the greatest coaches, the greatest players, and believe me, nobody breaks down a football game like we do. This week's matchup is going to be huge, maybe the biggest game yet. It's going to be huge. Coach Ritter, he's the best. He does a tremendous job. I love that guy. He's a winner like me.
Thank you, sir. Now on to Brent Collins, John Godwin, and head coach John Ritter.
Welcome to the Red Raider preview show with Coach John Ritter, John Godwin, Brent Collins. Coach, I know this is like taking the scab off, but we need to talk about the awesome game the other night.
Yeah, there were some bright spots. There were some kids that played well in their role, and we'll highlight those guys.
Well, let's talk about it. I mean, it starts with the cannon not fired, and we were just discussing there. They would have still be standing there today if you had to come up to go through the bust out. Let's go.
He didn't just come up there. He came up there with a vengeance, a fury.
Well, the cannon doesn't go off, and then right off the bat, they run a touchdown back. So, tell us, what do you do?
You know, that's something that we really, I mean, first of all, we practice special teams, every day. We have a focus every day so that we're hitting every special team at least 3 times a week for a 4-day stretch. And it was a good play by them, and B, it was just some lane integrity, and we hopefully have that fixed. We're going to do some different things. We've moved some people around. That's probably the thing this week in a lot of areas was hiring and firing, and so we got some different guys on kickoff that can hopefully make a play and negate kickoff returns for touchdowns into the 5.
Well, I will tell you this. We talked about it that, we didn't have a very good game. We'll just say that. But there were so many things, again, that we did that were self-imposed.
Yep.
And, and it's the scoreboard, I don't think, was any way near what I felt like the game.
No, like I said, I thought we had some bright spots. Braden Simpson, has been a receiver for us for the first, really all summer and all of the first fall camp and the first game. And, because of an injury, he gets moved to corner. And I thought he played exceptionally. He gave up one ball across the middle coming this way where the guy made an unbelievable throw and catch. But outside of that, he played really well. And then even with that, he kept battling, and that was one thing that I was probably most proud of Braden. Last year, any kind of failure kind of took his head out of the game, and had an adverse effect to it. But, he responded to that play and had tackles and lockdown. They're really good receivers, had a pick that he returned for a touchdown. That, we had a block in the back and kind of took points off the board. But I thought he played exceptionally well for 3 days of practice at corner. And it really, we have a punt return for a touchdown. We have a kickoff return for a touchdown. It looks like the defense gave up 44 points, but they really didn't. They did some good things. It's really all 3 phases. It's not the same guy. It's a different person every time. And, we talked about consistency today on offense. Offensively, you can play bad for 96 snaps. And if you play really, really good for 4 and you score 28 points, and people don't realize you didn't play very good. And defensively, it's the exact opposite. You can, 96% of the time, 96 plays in a row, you could play assignment football and do your job. And then 4 times that you don't, you're down 28-0. And that's the beautiful thing about football, and that's the discouraging thing about it.
And I'll tell you something else that we talked about. It seemed like in cater teams in the past, you get into some momentum to where it seems like you're getting all the breaks. And the other night it was when Austin fumbled the ball, we didn't have anybody there to get it. When they throw an incompletion, it bounces off their guy to the arms of another guy behind it. You know, just those kind of things that you just have to maybe tip your hat. You just say, we're going to flush this one down the toilet.
Yeah, and breaks, lucky breaks are made. And we talked today about, I've really bragged on our guys because I think we have worked hard. We had a great offseason. Hard work doesn't guarantee success. Right? It gives you an opportunity for success. And I think Coach Saban said that, in one of his rants before he retired. Just because you work hard, you're not going to be successful, but you have an opportunity to obtain success. And that's kind of where we are. We're in limbo right now. We got to have some guys step up and make our own breaks and be consistent. And, when we do, good things are going to start happening.
So you talked about game balls for probably Braden on defense. We talked about the punter, Bryce, probably on special teams. What would you say for offense?
Yeah, be hard.
Remains to be seen.
Yeah, be hard to pick one out. Yeah. I didn't watch the offense. Feel real good about it.
Which leads me into the next question: injuries. Did we come out of that game in pretty good shape, or we're going to have some time off?
So Perry, we've thought he tore his ACL, but I think he has not. And that's still going to be, kind of a higher grade sprain, and obviously not near as bad as 8 months, but not going to be an immediate fix either. So that throws a wrench in the offensive line, which already had no depth. Like I said earlier, this week's kind of been about moving people around, moving responsibilities around. We moved Caden Urban to tackle. Haddon's done some really good things at tight end. I think Caden's been overwhelmed a little bit, being the first time he's really played. But you can't coach 6'4", 225. And so him being at tackle, and we also moved George Cobb back to tackle. He's a guy that played 10 games for us at offensive line last year and was really doing some great things defensively. But we have a little depth on the D-line. And so that kind of freed up George to give us some depth. Hopefully we can find the right combination. And, I'm a huge proponent of the offensive line. Everybody talks about your quarterback. Everybody talks about your receivers, your running backs. What they need to ask is, how good your offense playing? That needs to be the first question everybody asks. That's a work in progress. But we get that right, and we get those guys, consistently doing the right things, and that allows those skill guys to make plays. And when they're not, that it makes it hard for anybody to make a play.
And I called this one wrong from the broadcast, but 42 looked like he went down with a knee injury. What I thought was a dirty play, but I saw a replay and it looked like the guy was just tackling down and helmet hit his shin, but it turned out that he didn't have a knee injury. Maybe it was a bump or bruise, and he was back in the game, so that was good to see.
Yeah, I think it scared him more than anything. He got cut on his full field goal. It looked like the guy kind of slipped and hit him in the knees, and, I think it was a combination of it really hurt and almost a little bit of panic too, but Jacob was able to shake that off and come back. And here again, that's another sophomore that start and making a lot of plays for us. Kind of the same thing with him, just needing to be consistent.
Well, let's like you said, let's move forward, watch tape, learn what we can, but press forward to this week, which is the opening of our region play against Jasper here again at Oval Stadium, Walker County. They were Walker County when I was in school. I don't know when they changed the name of Jasper, but anyway, what talk through their head coach, their offense, defense, special teams, and and ultimately to tease the victory.
Yeah, David Reeves, their head coach. David was with at Athens in 2005 when I was there as a volunteer. I was actually his assistant baseball coach. So know David really well. He spent time, in Arkansas at Southern Arkansas. He spent time. He was UAB's defense coordinator with Coach Clark, and so a really really good coach. He's got I think 2 or 3 former head coaches on his staff. Dusty Goose from Warren Majorca and Shane, some others from Cordova are his 2 coordinators. So a really good coaching staff that, they're kind of in the same boat we were. They went in last year, totally new staff, rebuilding Jasper to what they want it to be and what they believe it to be in. And so, I think they've done a really good job. They're offensively, they're huge up front. They do a really good job with their scheme. This mother's kid, number 7's a quarterback, really, really good player. I believe he's a sophomore.
But is it kind of the when they're smaller, was it
Bus shows.
Yeah,
Yep. Mogan and Landon and all those guys. Shane's put out some really good players as his kids. And this one's no different. Really good player. Their tailback's a very dynamic player, number 3. They've got some guys on the perimeter that can make some plays. And so offensively, they're going to be hard to stop because you got to defend the whole field because he can throw it, he can run it. They do a lot of read stuff, a lot of triple stuff. Defensively, it's kind of a similar story. I think they're real big in the box. They got some big linebackers. David and their defense coordinator, I think just left me. They do a phenomenal job. Dusty Gary, Coach Reeves do a phenomenal job of scheming you up and taking away what you do well. So offensively, it's going to be about consistency. We made some changes offensively, with our play calling, the offensive line stuff. We really changed a lot to try to get better in a short amount of time. So it's going to be about being consistent and making plays.
Well, and one thing John and I talk about, the mindset. How do you, obviously we didn't start the year the way we wanted to, in particular last week, but how do you instill in the mindset with these guys that we do have a gym?
Yeah,
can win.
That's funny you said that because that was our talk today after practice was, about hard work. I think we handled the 2 losses a little harder than we should have because I think we expected to win because we worked hard, and that's not the way it works. Not only do you got to work hard, you also got to do the right things and do the right things at a high level and be consistent and be where you're supposed to be. And, all the things that make a football play work, we got to do those, play in and play out and not let outside circumstances or whatever affect the way we do things. But we also reminded them that making the playoffs is not determined with Buckhorn and Jasper or Buckhorn and Austin. We've got 6 region games that we need to win in order to make these playoffs. And there's some games on our schedule where we will do what we're supposed to do. If we'll stick together and we'll continue to get better, that's not outside the realm of reality and the possibility.
Well, let me ask you this. We got some, I don't say mystery questions, but probably coming on it, and you've addressed some of these questions, but ways that you motivate yourself to achieve success, and then how do you do it with your assistant coaches, and then how does it happen with the kids, and maybe not necessarily scoreboard success.
Yeah,
but start with yourself.
Well, I just remind myself where we've been and what we've done. That's like my first rodeo. I try not to talk about myself. This ain't an I thing. It takes all of us to be successful. But, we've been here before. We've been at places that struggled early and found a way to have success and not far down the road. And then on the flip side of that, we went into a program that had a ton of success, but had a lean year and was kind of in a disarray, so to speak. And, we reeled off 6 really good years there. And so, you got to dance with the lady you brought, as an old saying. We do things a certain way, and it's worked. And do you twist and tailor it to this situation? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, the nuts and bolts of being successful are going to be consistent no matter where you are. And I think we've got a great staff. Our coaches are hammering as far as preaching that consistency. We haven't changed our approach as far as the demands. We haven't changed our approach as far as, what we believe it's going to take to make us successful. And, those guys are coaching their tail off every day. And, one thing that I have done this week is I've turned over the play calling to Kurt. I've kind of hamstrung him for last year in the first 2 games and been the play caller with a lot of input from him.
You're taking up the coaching duties. Everybody's getting.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a practice what I preach guy. I fired myself, So you, as a player, as a coach, as whatever, you tell me how you going to feel sorry for yourself because you've been moved or you've been asked to do something different. And we addressed the team on Monday morning about that. Kurt brings a different vision. He brings a different lens that he looks through, to get the same result, and that's to score touchdowns. And that'll be the spark that we need. And that's really allowed me to focus on the whole picture, which I'd probably done a poor job of, trying to be a play caller, trying to be the head coach, and manage every aspect of the game and the program and whatnot. So, I think it's going to be a good change. And like I said, I believe in Kurt. I believe in our staff. I believe in everybody that we've got here, our kids included. And, when it clicks, it's going to click and it's going to be great.
Well, and let me ask you this too, because how far down the road do you allow yourself to look? I mean, you were just talking about, hey, we got six of these games. We got to win 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
Got to win 3 of them to be in 4th place, 4 of them to be in 3rd place, if that's what we're going to do. So
anything.
There's our opportunity. And, sometimes, I guess my question for the kids is, do you even go there with them? Max and I sat there and talked about that and said, son, you got to win these. These are the ones.
And we talked about the importance of sticking together, and not letting outside influences, not letting the discouragement that we're feeling right now cause us issues down the line, and we've got to push through the hard times to get to the good times. And so, that's really the extent that, we don't talk, say, hey, we play so-and-so on this week, so-and-so on that week. That's when we're, hey, that's us. It's nothing like that. We talk about being the best version of us this week and the best version of us on Wednesday, on Thursday, and then on Friday. It's all going to come together. But, personally, yeah, I do look ahead, and that's, I guess, one of the benefits of being the head coach is I try to go out and get film early and see who we're going to play in the future, not only to kind of dictate what we're doing now, but, we want to be the best version of us each week. But we also know that these region games are the most important games we play.
Well, you talk about, last week I talked about it being a family affair. Didn't talk about your dad, Ronnie Ritter, but no, he's always on the sideline. How is it to have that sounding board after a tough loss at Austin? I mean, I know he's looking at it from his lens, and y'all probably think a lot of some ways. What is it having that sounding board, and maybe what was his message?
Yeah, it's great. Anytime you got a Hall of Famer involved in your staff, that's a guy that's been there through thick and thin, good and bad, multiple years of service. Yeah, we talked the other day, Dad had a lot of success. He had a couple semifinal teams. He had multiple 10-win seasons, multiple 12-win seasons. But he also had 2 1-9s. And, we talked about that. We talked about, the not letting the right now overwhelm you and change, try to change something to be a quick fix, because it's not going to be a quick fix. It was making sure that I understood that, here again, like we talked earlier, we've been here before, and we gotta be patient with the pressure, I guess you could say, and not let right now dictate, and start pressing and doing things uncharacteristic as a coaching staff, for instant fixes, or out of frustration or whatever. And that was good to hear because, sometimes when you're in the head coach's chair, you forget a lot of things. You forget, what he went through, and having that reminder was A, it's always humbling, but B, it's always there too to keep yourself refreshed mentally.
Well, last week we also talked about constructive criticism in business. I mean, I'll talk with my guys about, learn from your mistakes. And I know a big part of the preparation for this week is watching Austin film and the guys seeing what they did wrong and how they get. But what was some tangible takeaways that a guy did something wrong, and the instruction to take him beyond that, where he can find that success in the weeks coming?
Well, I think it's twofold. A, you got to compare 1 to 2, and then also you got to compare play to play, and if I play left tackle for us, if I play right guard for us, I'm going to watch the things that I did wrong, but I'm also going to watch the things that we did right. And, when you look at, we ran GT with an in route, RPO. We ran it 5 times. I think 3 out of the 5, we had 15 on the throw, 9 on the throw, and then we hit it for 20 on the run. And then we had 2 negatives. Why would the negatives not a positive? And when you compare what we did right to what we did wrong, it's glaringly obvious how to fix it. It's being consistent in the down block. It's being consistent in the pull. It's being consistent in the route, consistent with our eyes, and, putting everything together. That's, I guess, the frustrating piece about offense is, it takes all 11. Every once in a while you can throw it deep and one guy makes a play, but he still had to have a snap. He still had to have the quarterback catch it and throw it. So there's really no play in football where you could depend on one person to make a play offensively. And, here again, that just goes back to, focus, and the mind is the last thing that's going to come around for us. Physically we look better than we did. I think we're a better football team than we were. But we are teetering back and forth on the mental piece of it. And that's something that we hammer every day. We'll continue to hammer every day. But that's always at every stop I've ever been at, including Muscle Shoals as an assistant in 2008. That was the last thing to come around about those kids, was the belief of, doing things the right way consistently, but also the belief that 7-0, that's okay, we'll score 14. Unfortunately, that just takes time.
Well, Coach, before we go, we want to talk a little bit about what's happening Friday with our video.
I think we've had some instruction online on our Decatur Athletics Facebook page.
So going to huddle.
Still a live stream, still a broadcast. It's just a different platform, and the people that want to watch the game, obviously we'll share things from our Facebook page.
It's going to be a good thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good thing.
A lot of opportunities for our kids.
All right, Coach. Well, let's go get those Jasper Vikings.
Absolutely.
All right. You've been watching the coach's preview show with John Ritter. What do we say after this, everybody?
It's a great day
to be a Red Raider.
It's almost time to start the game. This week, the Decatur Red Raiders welcome the Vikings of Jasper High School to Ogle Stadium. The Vikings are the first region game for Decatur, so it'll be an important event. But before we start, we have important people that wanted to say a quick word.
All right, listen up. This isn't just a game, it's combat out there. Fast, furious, unpredictable. You need eyes on the field, someone who can track every move, every play, every split-second decision. That's why we've got Nick Belofsky in the cockpit tonight, your play-by-play commander. He's locked in, ready to fly at Mach speed, and trust me, he's going to take you right into the danger zone of Friday Night Football. So strap in, Raider Nation, put on your helmets, feel the roar of the engines, because with Nick Belofsky calling it, you won't miss a single target. So Raider Nation, strap in, throttle up, because I feel the need for speed.
Thanks, Maverick, for those kind words. Now, a moment from President Biden.
Hey, folks, look, it's great to be here tonight, really is. I've been around a lot of games in my life, watched a lot of football back in Scranton. We listen on the radio, sometimes black and white TV with the rabbit ears. You had to smack the side of it to get a picture. But here's the deal. When you're watching a game, you don't just need play-by-play. You need somebody who gets it. Somebody who can tell you why that guy ran left instead of right, or why the coach, why he looked so angry when they dropped the ball again and again. And that's why we've got John Godwin tonight. Great guy, folks. Solid guy, knows the game, knows the people, knows the well. He just knows. John has been calling these Red Raider games since I was a young man. Jill and I just love watching John on the radio. You're going to like what he has to say. I promise you.
Watching John on the radio. Well, okay. Now, here's another special message.
Thank you. So when we talk about football, we are talking about a game. And when we are talking about a game, we are talking about players and coaches. And yes, we are talking about the sidelines. It is on these sidelines that players and coaches are sidelined on. And it is on those sidelines where things happen. Important things that are happening in the game, and also things that are happening about the game. And that is why we have a sideline reporter on the sideline reporting. His name is Brent Collins, not because he is a player. Brent Collins is the sideline reporter, reporting from our sidelines in a way that every would want for every man, woman, and child on the earth. So tonight we turn to someone who understands the sidelines, because he is on the sidelines. He sees what we may not see, but then he tells us what he sees so we can see it too. Please welcome our sideline reporter, Brent Collins.
That's high praise for Brent. It actually makes a lot of sense calling him the sideline reporter, since he reports from the sidelines. Well.
Hi, everyone. Mark Zuckerberg here. I want to take a moment to recognize someone who, quite frankly, accomplished what many thought was impossible. Joe Botto didn't just troubleshoot a problem. He fixed the internet. For years, people have joked about it. Somebody should just fix the internet. Well, Joe actually did it. Our servers are running smoother, connections are faster, and honestly, even the memes load better now. Joe, on behalf of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and billions of users across the world, thank you. You didn't just fix the internet, you made history.
Now, as I understand it, Joe fixed the internet on Tuesday afternoon. But if he wants my eternal gratitude, he needs to do something about the slow drivers in the left lane on I-565.
Tim McCollum, impressive guy. I've seen the work you're doing, and honestly, it's next level. The kind of thinking that doesn't just solve problems, it redefines them. Here's the thing, the future doesn't build itself. It needs people who can imagine, execute bigger, and push the boundaries of what's possible. And Tim McCollum, you've got that. Seriously. So, I'd like to talk. I've got a new idea, something wild, something huge, something that could change how humanity moves forward. I think you'd be the perfect collaborator. Let's build the future together. DM me.
Nope, not gonna happen. We can't let Tim go from behind the scenes, or we would never get this thing going. That dude is staying right here, Elon.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on before we go to much further, before we dive into the action. I want to take a moment to recognize someone very important. Though you might not see him on the screen, he's the guy making sure everything you do see looks incredible. The shots are perfect, the angles are smooth, the lighting is just right. That's right behind the camera, making the magic happen, is Cage Davidson. Cage has an eye for detail, a talent for storytelling, and a knack for turning ordinary moments into something extraordinary. Cage Davidson, just the sound of your name brings me a sense of comfort. Knowing you are behind the camera for this important Red Raider broadcast gives me a high level of comfort. So, Cage, thank you for everything you do, because without you, none of this would look half as good. Let's give it up for Cage Davidson.
Okay, that was a little bit long-winded, but what do you expect from people like that? Speaking of long-winded, let's go to the booth and start this broadcast off. It's time for John, Nick, Brent, and the gang to bring us another edition of Red Raider football.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to historic Ogle Stadium, the exclusive home of the Decatur Red Raiders. Tonight's matchup features the Jasper Vikings versus our Decatur High School Red Raiders. I'm Nick Belovsky. Joining me tonight is the master of the sideline, Brent Collins. Our graphics guru, Tim McCullum. Jedi master of the control boards, Kwai Joe Botto. The kid, Cage Davidson. The venerable one, the voice of the Red Raiders, John Godwin. John, good evening. How are you?
I'm good. I'm looking for a win tonight. That's what we need. Everybody needs it, so let's go get it. How about it?
Welcome to our premiere broadcast on Huddle Fan. We appreciate those of you that have joined us tonight on our premiere broadcast. We hope that your evening is going well. Decatur comes into the ball game tonight with an 0-2 record, but John, all those other ball games were just official practices. Tonight is when the rubber meets the road.
It means absolutely nothing. Those two losses. Now it counts, and what we got to do is got to win 3 of them. Three out of however many we got, 6.
That is correct.
So, and it starts tonight, and we come in Jasper. You know, we don't really know exactly what kind of competition they had for their 2-0 start, but we know that they've got some pretty good athletes, and you know, it's going to be a tough chore. And the thing that we don't need to do is kill ourselves. And it just seems like these 2 losses, it's just full of things that, not what our opponent did, but what we did to ourselves.
Well, we need to have a fast start, and we don't need to have one of those fatal mistakes at the very beginning that drives a stake through the heart.
We need to shoot the cannon off right first.
And we need to win the coin toss.
And win the coin toss and shoot the cannon, get all that done right, and then that's going to help us.
Brent, how are you this evening?
Man, I'm great. It's 87 degrees, a balmy 87 degrees, but we have a cold front coming in, guys. It's we're watching the weather. I believe we're going to get this thing in before the worst of it gets here.
You HD Bagley?
Oh, people have no. Brent has no idea who HD Bagley is.
You don't know HD Bagley?
No. You and I are the only ones up here that knows who HD Bagley is.
Google it. He had that big. What was in that big little? It was like a glue bottle, you know, where he would write up there. That's when they would write the things.
They actually had a whiteboard, and they would get up there and draw.
HD Bagley.
Channel 19 weather. Mm-hmm. I remember watching him the night of the tornadoes back in '74.
Now, what was that Bob guy?
Bob Barron.
Bob Barron. Yeah.
I remember Bob Barron.
Yeah.
Bob.
I think he's still alive.
Oh, he is still alive. He runs Barron Industries, which does radar technology. When you watch the weather radar and it pops up there, the polygons of where the storms are going and all that, that's Bob Barron's doing. He's a multi-millionaire from the software that he has developed for weather technology.
Maybe Cage is getting a picture of the young Red Raider cheerleaders.
He's got them.
He's got them.
And
you got 2 little special granddaughters down there, don't you, John?
Yeah, the smallest one is mine.
She is, she's got her pom-poms going now. Yeah. She's a natural. She's got good genes, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Well, let me run down through here and talk a little bit about Jasper. Jasper, they are black and gold. Walker County, yeah. A couple of years ago, they made the change to Jasper High School.
Well, did it go from Walker County to Walker to Jasper?
No, I don't remember
that. It may
that.
have, John.
It may have, because I remember the middle school, it was called Walker that we would go to. So,
okay.
Home stadium is Cairo Stadium at Gambrel Field. They are in our classification in our region, 6A, Region 7. Last year's record, they went 7-3. Their all-time record is 630 wins against 407 losses, 33 ties, 0 state championships. All-time region record, 152 wins against 105 losses. They have 8 all-state players. This is their 106th season. They are head coached by David Reeves, who is in his 3rd year. His overall record is 10-12, but that is deceptive the past 2 years. Well, this year and last year his first year they had a losing record. I believe they went 1-9, and then last year they went 7-3. and this year they're 2-0. Who have they played this year? Well, they started out with Brookwood High School. They won that ball game 42-7. Last week they played Sipsey Valley High School, and they won that ball game 62-27. And I watched the film of both, and the Sipsey Valley video was very interesting because Sipsey Valley got out to a 14-6 lead on them, and Sipsey Valley was playing well, looked like they were in control, and Jasper they came up off the off the ground, and they recovered, and a couple of bad things happened for Sipsey Valley. There was some turnovers, and before they knew it, it was 30-14, and the score went on to being a final of 62-27.
My understanding, am I correct in saying our all-time record against Jasper 10-10?
All-time, when you include Jasper and Walker County, the all-time series is 10-10. Last year, Jasper won by a score of 55-7.
Right.
They have 60 total players, 17 seniors, 12 juniors, 20 sophomores, 10 freshmen, and 1 eighth grader playing on the varsity. So they are big defensively. They have a huge nose guard. Reminds me of Mount Cody. And they have a linebacker, number 15, who is he is in every play. I was telling Brent earlier, his name is Joshua Harrell. If he's not making the play, well, then he is standing next to the play. When coaches talk about getting 11 hats to the ball, he is one of them because he is a engine, and he is a force to be reckoned with.
Well, it's going to be a interesting night tonight, I think. And like I said, I keep harping on the fact that we can't afford to do the mistakes that we've had. Now, I've heard rumors. Now, just a rumor. I was walking by some of the coaches way before the game in the stadium, and they were saying something about something clicked, which I was like, hey, I like it when something clicked. Maybe in practice yesterday, but a lot of times we talked to Coach Ritter, and Coach Ritter talked about sometimes you scream and holler, and screaming and hollering just doesn't work, and they get tired of it. So finally, you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna go in there and talk to them just regular, like, son, that's not the right thing you're supposed to do. You need to do this, do that, and maybe that will change. Maybe that'll give us some confidence, because I think that's probably one of the things that have been lacking severely in our team over the not just this year, but the last couple of years, is confidence that we can go out and win. And Brent, you'll agree with this, but it starts up front and with both lines of scrimmage. And we got to be able to block.
Well, you got a senior in Harris Penley that he's been starting as a freshman, and he's been a big cog in the wheel right there. But you got some younger guys that are coming in, and it's a team effort. So hopefully he can.
Brent, you cut out on us. Let me just throw in real quick. I mentioned about their nose guard. Their nose guard is number 55, Malachi Henderson. John, 312 pounds.
That's good. I don't know what's Brent.
That's what's on their roster.
Can you get? Yeah, I'm back. Okay.
I was fixing to say.
So Harris, he is exactly who you want on the line. As a senior, he's vocal, he works hard. So let's see if he can get a spark tonight. And some of these new guys coming in with some injuries, they can build some consistency. And Coach keeps talking about consistency. That's what we need tonight.
Well, and also I think there's something to be said when seniors go out and try to lead. But what has to happen is they need to lead, and the other guys need to follow. And they need to support and not just say, well, I'm not going to worry about it until I get to be a senior. No, you don't. You bust it for the seniors. You do everything you can and start that just system that you can work through where you get that consistency.
We're going to throw it down to the field. The Decatur High School Marching Band is getting ready to play our national anthem.
Cadet Major Candace Kitchens, the Cadet Captain Anderson Ramos.
Great job by the Decatur High School Marching Band, led by Blake Ferguson. A couple of thank yous real quickly. Big thank you to our broadcast sponsors, Julie Perry, ERA King Realty, Drew Ward at Merritt House Realty, Big Bob Gibson, another wonderful meal tonight. We greatly appreciate it.
How are those wings?
Yeah, smoked wings, a little bit of habanero sauce and ranch. John,
some French fries.
John was happy tonight.
Who?
And
Who was?
John.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
You
John
like the meal?
happy?
Yeah. Well, that's true. And also, Coach Mitchell sitting up here with me, the head coach of the Decatur High School Middle School Red Raiders, wanted me to send out a thank you to, hey, Coach Mitchell, who was it again? Which restaurant? Longhorn is sponsoring the meal tonight for this week for the Decatur High School Middle School Red Raiders, and he wanted me to send out a thank you to them for their sponsorship and helping the Decatur High School program. The Decatur Red Raider captains are making their way out onto the field. They are led by 0. That would be Caden Oliver, number 5. Braden Simpson, number 6. Isaiah Allen, and number 21, Devin Haley. And we are still waiting for the Jasper High School captains to make their way out onto the field.
There they come. 24-52, 2. And
24.
24.
Cortez Samuel.
2.
Number 2, Michael Maddox.
52.
52. That would be Makai Blair.
And I don't know what that other one is. I can't see him. Maybe we'll get him when he turns.
Is it 5? Did you get 5?
5.
Site number 5, Brody Garrett, will be the captains tonight for Jasper High School. While we wait, Decatur High School, as I said, comes into tonight's matchup 0-2 with a opening game loss to Buckhorn and last week's loss to Austin. Next week, the Decatur High School Red Raiders will be traveling. John will be on the road, taking this circus to Muscle Shoals. We go to take on the Muscle Shoals Trojans in another region, Class 6A Region 7 matchup. Both sets of captains have made their way out to the midfield stripe. They'll be walking out to center field shortly. I see the Jasper Vikings to our right have made their way out onto the field, still waiting for Decatur go through real quickly here. I don't think I've mentioned yet the coaches. Of course, Decatur's head coach by John Ritter. Assistant coaches Kurt Kennedy, the offensive coordinator, Derek Blackburn, Drew Williamson, Joshua Moon, Roddy Ritter, Tucker Dodd, Riley Adcock, Noah Armstrong, Brian Dickerson, Griffin McCullum, Zach Meadows, Gregory Willard, and Dan Stiles, who is the defensive coordinator.
Hey, Brent, what if you stepped on the other side of with the white hat and see if you can maybe get a better angle for us?
Tell Leonard to speak up.
Brent, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, got you.
Hey, fellas, my name is Leonard Morris. I'll be your referee. This is Michael Morgan. He'll be your umpire. Hey, welcome, Jasper. Coming all the way to Decatur to play football. Let's have a good game. After each play, let's have good sportsmanship. Get back in your huddles and let's play football. You got me? All right, good deal. I got a coin here. Tails. Heads. What would you like to call? What did he say? He called heads. If I drop it, we'll do it again. It is tails. Tails. What would you like to do?
All right.
Hey, our first win of the year.
Yeah, we received. Okay.
So, Decatur High School
we
wins
kicking
the toss.
or receiving?
We're receiving.
And they will defend the south end zone, but they will be receiving. And Jasper will be defending the north end zone. They will be kicking. The lights have turned on. Here comes the Red Raiders out onto the field. And, John, you are on cannon alert.
At this time, you are now on official Oval Stadium cannon line.
I'm going to get right after the cannon goes.
Like this. There we go. And here come the Red Raiders. And the lights are strobing on the field, John, your favorite new Oval Stadium feature.
Go get him, Brent.
All right, Coach. All right, good omen tonight. We win the coin toss. We said that needed to happen. We're receiving the ball.
Hey, that's step one. Now we got to go out and play 4 quarters hard.
All right, we didn't have any cannon issue. That's step 2, right? It went off like a hitch.
2 for 2 then.
We know we got some weather in the atmosphere. What do you tell your kids about that?
Control what you can control, and that's playing for 4 quarters the best that you got.
All right, Coach, go get them.
All right, looks like all the weather is going to stay to our north, God willing. Looks like everything is a couple miles above the Tennessee state line. Let's just hope it stays up here. Beautiful night for football if you're a football player, because it is cloudy with a little bit of a breeze. Good night for a Red Raider win. Back deep for Decatur will be Quaylen Hampton. Number 15 for Decatur will be, let's see, I don't have his number on here. And number 6, Isaiah Allen. Oh, that's 25. But Quaylen makes the catch and makes his way up to about the 24-yard line, where it will be first down and 10 for the Red Raiders. And number 25 is Brady Graham. Should have known that. All right, John, first down and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, it's it starts first down. I think one of the things that almost guarantees a struggle is not to get good yardage on first down or something positive. So let's see if we can't do that and start this thing off right. Isaiah Allen is ready to run.
Reed Robertson in at quarterback. Isaiah Allen behind him at running back. Isaiah takes the snap and makes his way up to the 25 and call it a no gain. It's going to be second down.
Well, we didn't lose anything, but we didn't gain anything. So I say that's probably a net not very good. So brings up this second down. It looked like there might have been a little hole there, but it closed up pretty quick.
50 is in at nose guard for the Vikings. That would be Luis Sanchez, 12th grader. Decatur has trips to the left. Reed's going to keep it, looking to throw, and he's going to run. He makes a move up to the 35. First down for the Red Raiders, all the way up to the 44-yard line, where it will be a Decatur Orthopedic Clinic first down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
Looked like there for a second he was going to throw the ball, but, man, just take it up the field and made a couple of really nice moves. And that might have been one of our longest play from scrimmage from a rush standpoint all year.
I don't know. Yeah, number 50 looked like he could have targeted. I don't know. It was helmet to helmet. Maybe that's ticky-tack, John.
No, I'd like to have a 15-yarder.
Offside. There you go. That will be a 5-yard penalty against the Jasper Vikings, bringing up a first down and 5 for the Red Raiders.
Well, positive. So
here comes big old 55 for the Vikings. Malachi Henderson. This is your 312-pounder at nose guard. Reed. Hands off. Isaiah gets good yardage up the middle. Made our way into Viking territory. Don't think he quite made first down yardage, but it will bring up every offensive coordinator's favorite second down and 1 for the Raiders.
I think we get the first down. Let's
pick up the second.
I mean, last week we didn't even have a first down in the first half, so we got a first down.
Yes, it is another Decatur Orthopedic Clinic first down for the Decatur Red Raiders in Jasper territory.
All right, we got a new center tonight, Jaden Daniels. They moved Braden out to guard, and Harris is at the right guard. Then you got Caden Urban, who's made the switch from tight end to tackle.
Takes the ball, goes over right in, and stumbles over the 45-yard line. Still picks up a couple of yards. It will be second down and 8 for the Red Raiders.
Cortez Samuels, number 24, made a shoestring tackle. Boy, if he hadn't made that tackle, I think Isaiah would have turned the corner and got a lot more yards.
Jaden has done a good in the first two JV games, so they're giving him an opportunity tonight.
Reed takes a snap, looking to throw. Pressure off to the side, going to throw deep for Quaylen. And there comes the flag. The Jasper Viking number 4, Jalen McCullum, was playing tug of war with Quaylen's jersey. The official saw it and said, "Young man, that's illegal. You can't do that."
I think he still could have come down with the ball.
Put that much air under it. There's a lot of things that can happen. I think it was like more of a 50-50 ball. I think we get a break.
Why are they discussing it? I believe the back judge is trying to talk him out of it. And
I don't believe I've seen that before.
I can't believe that. That is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe that.
They never in baseball turn a call. Why turn it here?
Well, that'll bring up a third down and 8 for the Red Raiders. Unfortunate. Decatur is going to swap the formation around.
I think they're bringing pressure, looks like. At least lining up that way.
Jasper does line up with what looks to be pressure off of the left side. And they do come, and we have a penalty play.
It's going to be illegal procedure for us, so it's going to knock us back to a little, still in their territory, but.
Why don't somebody go talk him out of that? 3rd down and 13 for the Red Raiders. The ball spotted at the Jasper 49-yard line.
I mean, what's the conversation? No, you didn't see what you saw, and it really wasn't what you think it was. Is that the conversation that went on?
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been offsetting. They could have said, okay, it's pass interference, but on both teams. But you can't. I mean, they were back and forth.
Well, I saw a jersey tug. Reed is going to throw out into the right flat, and
There's
it
a
falls
flag.
incomplete. Let's see what the flag is. Maybe it will be holding on an eligible receiver.
You know, I tell you, it's another thing. You saw a little glimpse of what Reed can do running the ball from his quarterback position. I'm not so sure that we don't try to do more of that.
Holding against an eligible receiver. That will be against the Jasper Vikings. Step off a 10-yard penalty where it will be 3rd down and 3.
I'm sure those Jasper coaches have seen that on the film because that's been a popular play. So
I don't know, John, if this isn't two down territory almost.
Oh, I would think so, yeah.
As long as we don't lose yardage here. Jasper in their 3-man front. It's going to be a handoff to Isaiah Allen, and he is going to go down, and a loss on the play.
Well, that's a punt now, I would think.
It will be 4th down and 6.5, 7 for the Red Raiders.
Maybe we can do a freeze play. And
Red Raider offense is going to stay on the field. John's right. Let's look for a freeze play here. See if we can get them to jump.
I wouldn't mind seeing Reed punt the ball, too.
Jasper doesn't buy it on the fake. Reed looks to the sideline. 6 seconds on the play clock.
got to call timeout.
That will be a
they're just delay a game.
Delay a game on the Red Raiders, which will back them up 5 yards, give Bryson Taylor a little bit more room to kick the ball. Number 45 for Decatur, Wallace Roby, will be doing the deep snap.
You know, most of that, all of that was that movement of the ball was on the ground, and it was north and south for the most part.
High snap, Bryson gets it. Kick is away, spiraling kick all the way back inside the 5 where it's caught. It will be 1st down for the Jasper Vikings, but they will be at their own 4-yard line. Don't know what number 2 was thinking for Jasper. Michael Maddox let that one go, and you have it on the 20-yard line. But
heck of a catch by him. My goodness, he was going back. He could have easily sat and fumbled it, and we catch it in the end zone, and that's all we needed. But didn't happen that way. But great punt by Bryson.
So the ball will be spotted at Jasper's own 5-yard line, where it will be 1st down and 10 for the Vikings there. Lincoln Smothers, number 7, is their quarterback. They're going to shift and go into an unbalanced line. But we have a flag for offsides against the Decatur Red Raiders. That will make it 1st down and 5 for the Vikings.
So that's what we're going to have tonight. Offensive line shifting or moving, or we're just going to have to be disciplined on that D-line.
Smothers has number 3, Micah Pledger, standing to his right, and he is a handful to bring down. Smothers is going to keep it, has a gaping hole to the right, all the way up to the 40-yard line of Jasper. Breaks the tackle all the way to the Decatur 40, where he is brought down at the 35-yard line. Jasper makes their way all the way into Decatur territory, where it will be 1st down.
Yeah, Smothers, 6'2", 147, a junior. He just found a little crease in there. We bit down on the fake to the running back, and he turned it up.
Smothers is going to throw it out into the left flat. Little tall for his receiver. Brody Garrett, number 5, couldn't haul it in. Brent, the ball falls harmlessly to the turf, bringing up second down.
I like it. At least one time tonight.
And just assignment football, stay in our lanes, and that long run, we gave him the edge.
Smothers has a single wide out to the left, bunch formation to the right, makes Pledger stand on his right. And once again,
we got to be aware of this. We're going to do this.
number 43 for the Decatur Red Raiders jumps offside. Joshua Jones.
Well, 54 did too. I mean,
yeah, I mean, you just got to watch the ball right there. You can't let the movement get to you.
Well, I will say that Jacob Marshall, the 10th grader, came up and slapped Alvinson on the back of the helmet. Good thing he had a helmet on, or it knocked him out. So the young guy going, come on, man.
Trips to the left, single receiver, near sideline. Pledger steps up, takes the handoff, goes left. Decatur Red Raiders there to get him.
That's the way
Got
to
to
go.
gang tackle this guy, and they get him down. Looks like it might be. He might have made his way back up to the line of scrimmage, bringing up third down.
Yep. Caden Oliver did a nice job, and there was a whole bunch of people. Number 19 for Decatur, Deshaun Swopes. No, is that right?
That's right.
Deshaun Swopes from the far side really turned everything back inside. So he didn't make the tackle, but he allowed his defenders to catch up with him and bring him down for no gain.
Watch number 6 here for Jasper, to Marcus Parham. He likes to run that little drag route or a slant. That's who he's looking at, but he was well covered, but he makes a pass connection to number 5, Brody Garrett. It will be first down yardage for Jasper inside the Decatur 15-yard line.
And they're going to go fast.
Waiting to see where they spot it to see if it's a goal to go. And it is. First down and 10, goal to go for the Jasper Vikings. Pledger takes the handoff, goes left, makes his way up to the 5-yard line, bringing up second down.
We need a turnover.
Handoff play taken down by Casey Justice for the Red Raiders. Second and goal.
I mean, this is going to end up looking like a 97-yard drive.
You are correct. Well, 95.
Boy, it is stale out here, gentlemen.
I think it was 97. Will be. Maybe not. Caden Oliver says, nope, not this time.
He's another one of you seniors. A lot of leadership right there.
For the Red Raiders. Brings up 30 goals.
This would be big for our morale if we could stop them somehow. They got 2 more downs to stop them.
Smothers with split backs either side. Gives the ball to Pledger, and Pledger steps into the end zone for the Jasper High School touchdown.
Just moving us off the line of scrimmage, and he didn't need much. He got more than he needed for the touchdown. But boy, we driving the ball. We're doing pretty good. We stall out and have a great punt. They make a mistake, then they go almost the length of the field.
Well, it started with the quarterback on the first play. He let the play. He let the play evolve, and he busted through the seam for what, 30, 40 yards.
Oh, it was a lot.
He went
more than
from
that.
the 5-yard line, or he went from the 10-yard line to the Decatur 35-yard
Yeah,
line.
I think it was more than that. But that's where it looks like we're doing good, and just really being in that position to where we're fragile enough to where we need to get something to happen good for us. Now we can get the ball again and see if we can't replicate. Let's have us a big play. That's one of the things that our opponents have been having a lot against us are big plays, big yardage plays. We just haven't had those to be able to, they're our guests, and I know we're supposed to be cordial to our guests, but, every once
You're
in a
not
while.
supposed to be that cordial.
I mean, yeah, every once in a while you got to pay back a little bit.
I believe we're having our heat timeout.
Well, we need to receive this ball and hit the hole hard. And we got to block a seam for these guys. Make something happen on special teams right here.
Graham, Hampton, and Allen are back deep for the Red Raiders. Mosley will once again do the kicking for the Vikings. Kick is away, going to come down around the 18-yard line. And the Red Raiders make it out to the 24-yard line. That was Isaiah Allen.
Getting
on
up
the
a little
return.
gimpy.
Who, Isaiah?
Yeah, he was hobbling a little bit.
All right, Red Raiders offense out on the field. Hand off to Devin. Nope.
No.
Reed's going to keep it. Almost slips down. Thrown backwards after he makes his way up to the 34-yard line. Nice pickup on first down for the Red Raiders. It's going to bring up second down and call it 4.
Yeah, it looked like that was a planned quarterback keeper, and I just think we could really use that to our advantage if we keep doing something like that.
Doubles for the Red Raiders, 2 receivers either side. It's going to be It's going to be a handoff this time to Devin. Devin makes his way up to the 35. It's going to bring up third down and call it 3 for the Red Raiders. Need to pick up a first down here. Don't need to have to kick it back to them. And Reed gave it to Devin, and Devin has a loss on the play.
They almost we could have got called for a blindside block right there by Grady Graham.
Be a loss of 4 on the play.
Was that a busted play?
No, I think it was designed. I mean, it looked to be a good developing play.
Reed just rode that in there for a long time. Decided to go ahead and give it. 4th down and 7 for the Red Raiders. Bryson Taylor in the kick. Good snap. Kick is away. Another good kick. Decatur Red Raiders back there trying to make the tackle. Number 2 for the Vikings, Michael Maddox. Broke 1 tackle, but he couldn't break the second and third. It will be first down for Jasper at their own 26-yard line. 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter.
We need to make them earn it if they're going to drive the field. And see if we can't string together 3 good plays and get the ball back.
Smothers still in at quarterback. Pledger standing behind him. Smothers keeps it once again. Same opening play. Makes his way past the 50 into the Decatur territory.
Oh, the referee tripped our guy.
You're absolutely right, Brent. The bag judge did a good job of knocking over. I didn't catch who our safety was, but it will be a long touchdown run for Smothers. 13-0.
He
Jasper.
was the same referee that overturned the interference call.
That is correct. Mosley in for the kick. Smothers is the holder. Carson Bailey is the snapper. Kick is up, and the kick is good. With 2:46 remaining in the first quarter, Jasper leads by a score of 14-0.
2:46 to go in the first quarter. Jasper 14, Decatur 0. For Decatur, number 6, Isaiah Alex. Number 9, Quaylen Hampton. And number 25, Graham Graham.
Kick is away. Going to be a short kick this time. Decatur takes it up past the 30-yard line. It will be first down for the Red Raiders, and the ball will be spotted at the Decatur 34-yard line. John Hal Sanders is listening tonight, and he told me to ask you if you ever faced off against Walker County legend Butterbean.
Butterbean.
That's what I figured you would say.
Was he the boxer?
The boxer. Hal also said, don't forget that Walker County's most famous player was George Goober Lindsay back in 1946. Thank you, Hal. Decatur takes the snap, hands off to Quaylen. Quaylen comes around left end, up to the 45, 50-yard line.
Hold.
And all the way for the Decatur Red Raider touchdown.
It's coming back.
Why is it coming back?
There's a hold on the edge.
Where?
Yep, I see the flag.
On the 34.
I see the flag. The flag is at the 34-yard line.
Didn't something like that happen last week? There's a block in the back.
Well, they're not urgently moving this way. Yep.
Yeah, he called
Here
it.
we go. So, take the 6 off the board. It will be first down and 20 for the Decatur Red Raiders.
Well, that's a 65-yard penalty. Actually, 75-yard penalty.
Is it appropriate for me to call that a buzzkill?
It's beyond that.
I mean, yeah. Who was it that said if you don't have bad luck, you ain't got no luck at all? That's some
Well,
song.
let's talk about it just for a second. We've had a touchdown called back, an official called back a pass interference that was blatantly obvious, and the official also, same official, tackled our safety so that he couldn't make a shoestring tackle on their touchdown
Now watch,
run.
they're going to intercept this ball right here. Nope.
Okay, good pass. Trying to struggle forward. I believe that's Devin Haley that caught that little wide receiver screen across the middle. Almost got back all the penalty yardage, and he did.
You know, I called that hold early, but I knew where it was thrown. It was in the holding area, but it was not obvious that he was holding. So,
second down and 9 for the Decatur Red
I think
Raiders.
the coaches were disagreeing with the call.
Reed gives the ball to Devin, and Devin gets tripped up right at the 38-yard line, picks up a couple of yards, still third down.
Well, we've been moving the ball on the ground.
Officials have been calling it back.
Yeah.
Every one of our big plays, they see a red jersey doing something.
I think Reed's doing a good job in the RPO game right now, and it's creating some unknown for the defenders. So it's giving our guys a little crease on the offense.
They're blitzing.
They are coming off the right edge, picked up by Devin. And
that's holding
there
again.
is no way they better not talk each other out of that one.
Well, there's 2 flags on the play. So the back judge called one too. They're both shaking their head in agreement this time. I think that's a makeup call.
That will be a Decatur Orthopedic Clinic. First down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
You can't make up a 70-yard touchdown bring back.
Well,
you just can't do that.
They called holding.
Still a first down. It'd be nice to score a touchdown here, cut this in half, have a little bit of positive mojo going on here.
Well, it's like the defense has suddenly got the yips with the quarterback keepers. That doubly makes this drive important to get some points out of.
Reed keeps it, goes around right in, and there's a bunch of Vikings there waiting on him. Give him 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
I've seen it happen before where you got a quarterback just getting his brains beat out, and the team turn around and go, we need to do something so that doesn't happen. Let's get out there and block somebody. I don't know if that'll work this time.
Reed is yelling at Sharpley, trying to tell him what his instructions are. I believe everybody's on the same page. Reed looking to throw out here into the left, decides not to. Looking deep, trying to shake off number 15 for the Jasper Vikings. Reed fighting through tackles. Gets up close to the Jasper 46-yard line.
There's a flag on the play.
I saw it throw a flag.
Yeah, the Jasper defender came up and just cleaned Reed's clock, but he's the one that got hurt, number 21. Not sure what the call on the play is.
Jasper's number 21,
unnecessary
Evans
roughness,
Harris,
maybe,
is shaken up, running off the field right now. The officials are still talking about it.
Oh, they're going to wave it off. Let's see what you got. Come on, Leonard. Give us something good.
Dead ball. Personal foul against the white jerseys. Hey.
Hey, what I like about this, guys, we're showing some toughness right now.
That almost sounded sarcastic, Joe. I don't know how a control board can sound sarcastic. That almost sounded sarcastic. All right, big penalty for the Decatur Red Raiders. Moves the ball all the way up to the Jasper 31-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter, with the Jasper Vikings leading our Decatur Red Raiders by a score of 14-0, with the Decatur High School Raiders driving. Hey, guys, y'all can take a break. Y'all can come off the field if you want. Oh, wait a minute. It was a defensive penalty. 1 untimed down. Officials timeout. My mistake. Since there was a defensive penalty that ended the first quarter, at one time it was a untimed down, but I don't know now if they're going to do that. I think the officials are talking about it, and I think that they're going to go ahead and end the first quarter.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break.
Let's take a break.
Season's broadcast of Red Raider football is brought to you by Julie Perry at ERA King Real Estate. Want to sell your house?
Call Julie. Need to buy a new place? Call Julie.
With experience, dedication, and local know-how, Julie Perry is ready to make your real estate goals a reality. Contact Julie Perry at ERA King Realty, proud supporter of Decatur High and your Red Raiders. This broadcast of Red Raider football is brought to you by Big Bob Gibson Barbecue, celebrating 100 years of smoking good excellence, from world-famous pulled pork to award-winning sauce, ribs, and chicken. Big Bob Gibson's has been serving up Southern tradition for a full century. Proud supporters of Decatur High and your Red Raiders. Here's to the next 100 years of flavor.
This season of Red Raider football action is brought to you by Drew Ward at Merritt House Realty. Whether you're buying your first home, upgrading for your family, or selling to start a new chapter, Drew Ward brings hometown dedication and real estate expertise you can trust. Call Drew Ward at Merritt House Realty, proud supporter of Decatur High and your Red...
We're back.
We're back. All right. We are in between the first and second quarter, still with a little bit of time remaining on the clock for them to have their rest period. Decatur has the ball inside Jasper territory at 31-yard line.
You know,
it will be first down.
You look back at 14-0 and two plays, two quarterback keepers, and that's the difference in the ball game right now. And well, 3 plays, and then our touchdown and hold.
Yep. All right. Both teams have made their way back out onto the field. And we're ready for second quarter play. That Sharpley goes in motion across the formation. Reed takes the snap. Looks instant pressure off the left side. He's going to tuck it, and he's going to try to pick up what he can. Grabbed by a Viking and whipped out of bounds. Going to be a slight loss on the play. It's going to bring up second long for the Raiders. Reed takes the snap. He's going to throw out here to the right. Brady Graham makes the catch, but real quickly the tackle's made by Jasper's number 24, Cortez Samuels. Going to bring up third down and long for the Raiders.
Boy, it just seems like we get to the same spot on the field and just end up in molasses. We can't go anywhere. Let's throw a ball over the middle. How about that? Post route.
Reed going to roll to his left. Pressure from the left.
There.
Throws it. Looks like he's going to throw it out of bounds. And that will bring up fourth down for the Decatur Red Raiders. Some real quick scores around North Alabama. Austin leads Sparkman by a score of 10-0. Guntersville leads Brewer by a score of 7-0. Guntersville is on top of Brewer 14-0. Lexington 21, Decatur Heritage 0. Ardmore 7, Priceville 0. Muscle Shoals is up 14-0 on Columbia. Fourth down and 12 for the Decatur Red Raiders. Offense is going to stay on the field. Reed looking to throw the ball deep.
Oh, no.
Quaylen trying to make the catch, but the ball was thrown.
He called a foul.
Ooh. I don't know if that ball was catchable, but if they're going to call it, we'll take it.
Bounds. Man.
Let's see if they call pass interference or holding. Pass interference. That's surprising to me.
Now that is a makeup call. I guess they don't have the uncatchable rule because, it was 5 yards out of bounds.
What is it? Is it first down?
No.
So it's Jasper's ball?
No, it will be a redo, but we'll get 10 yards. 15 yards. Yes, it is a first down because it goes beyond the sticks. So it is a Decatur Orthopedic Clinic first down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
There's the replay. Yeah, he was way out of bounds. That's a call we needed.
Yeah, but the defender forced our offensive guy out of bounds. So.
Yeah, but the ball was
I
thrown
know.
5 yards out of bounds.
Decatur running off the left side. Isaiah Allen running hard. Pick up a 3 on the play. It's going to bring up second down. Hope y'all are enjoying the broadcast. For the first time ever, Red Raider Network has instant replay tonight. That's a first for our little network.
Can you see how many viewers you have?
We don't know. Okay. Second down. You're at the 15-yard line. You need 6.5, 7 to get to move the sticks. What are you going to run?
I'm going to run my quarterback RPO and almost be willing to tell Reed that you're not going to do an RPO. You're going to fake the give, and you're going to go around in. But real quick, thinking about tailgating or putting on a football party, Big Bob Gibson's is the perfect complement to your game day event. If you're going to Tuscaloosa this weekend and watch the Alabama Crimson Tide maybe play and win against Louisiana Monroe, possibly.
Or y'all Bammers just.
What about Auburn or Ball State?
Go down to Auburn and
y'all need to.
That line is 4.5.
Maybe.
Y'all need to be an Auburn fan for about 15
Maybe Auburn will win another national championship as we sleep tonight.
Hey, Brett, Tim.
And you'll have one to celebrate in Jordan-Hare tomorrow. Another one to celebrate in Jordan-Hare tomorrow.
Tim says we got 20 viewers.
20 viewers, okay. We got to work on that.
Coming out of the timeout, Isaiah Allen standing to the left of Reed. Reed looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick pitch out here to Sharpley. Sharpley takes the ball, breaks inside the 5, close to the goal line, just short. It will be first down and goal to go for the Decatur Red Raiders at the 1-yard line.
Man, great catch by number 3, Isaiah Sharpley. He was relentless to try to get in the goal line. That was a good stop by Jasper.
Straight ahead, boys. Straight
Decatur,
ahead.
Reed. Bad snap, man. That just threw the whole play.
Well, the guy came in unblocked. Number 13 came in unblocked. And
13, Memphis Odom.
I mean,
even if the snap would have been good, they would have stopped us in our tracks.
Right. We just whiffed on him, I guess.
Come on, boys. Need 5 yards here. Got 3 plays to get it. Reed looking to throw. Quick pass out here and through the hands of the receiver.
He was on the pylon. That would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, Quaylen let that one. Got on him quick. Would have been a touchdown, but it brings up third down and 5 for the Red Raiders.
This is where you just a lot of confidence has got to come in, and to have it down at the where were we? 1-yard line, 2-yard line?
Yeah, maybe 1.5.
You just that little doubt creeps up in you, like, boy, we should have scored, because we're gonna go backwards.
Decatur has a bunch left. Quaylen over here to the right, and just a host of Jasper Vikings come flooding through the middle of the line. The play had no chance. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think we got to go for it. I mean, why not? Let's make sure. Let's call it timeout or whatever we got to do to make sure we got the right play.
4th down and 6 for the Red Raiders. Got to score a touchdown on this play. Hampton Graham near side, far side Bell. Reed fakes the handoff, instant pressure on the right, looking for somebody to throw it to.
He got it! He got it!
Touchdown, Decatur Red Raiders. Number 3, Isaiah Sharpley with the shoestring touchdown for the Red Raiders 6.
Boy, I had the best seat in the house to watch that. That was beautiful. Reed snuck it in there right on the pylon. He picked it up 2 feet off the ground for the touchdown.
Was it 2 feet?
Yeah.
Was it 2 feet?
It was 2 feet.
I thought it was a little bit closer.
May have been 1 foot.
Okay. All right. Red Raiders in for the extra point. Decatur's extra point is up and good. Your score with 7:44 remaining in the first half. Jasper 14, Decatur 7.
I guess the replay department's working on the replay down there on that.
Extra point was by Emmanuel Rosales.
We're going back to the truck. Try to get it replay.
What are you replaying, the touchdown?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The boys seem to be moving around a little bit different tonight, guys. I know we're down early, but
with 3 plays.
Yeah,
3 plays. We would be tied. And they made the play. You have to give it to them, but just a total breakdown to let the quarterback run the length of the field.
And guess what their first play coming out will be, probably?
That's what I'd run.
Oh, exactly.
Here we go. Well, here's our replay. There it goes. Yep.
That was every bit of 10 inches.
10 inches, okay. It was nice.
I can't believe he caught that ball.
Yeah.
I can't.
Unbelievable.
All right, Emmanuel Rosales back deep to kick for the Red Raiders. Oh, it comes off the side of his foot at the 33-yard line, taken in by Jasper, and wham, Cunningham.
Marshall.
Number 42 for Decatur. Jacob Marshall comes in and lays out the Jasper Viking. It will be first down for Jasper at their own 37-yard line.
Boy, nice tackle by Jacob there, and he looks like a football player.
Okay, we've had success on offense, right? We got that. I think we got that. Now we got to have some success on defense. See if we can't stop them, get the ball back.
Smothers is going to do the little flip pass to number 5 for Jasper. That would be Brody Garrett. Picks up about 6 yards, 7 yards on the play. It's going to bring up second down.
Casey jumped up like Superman and rode him to the ground, didn't he, John?
He did.
Gain of 7 on the play, second down.
Smothers tells Pledger to stand to his left. Fakes the give, throws out here to number 5, Brody Garrett, over into Decatur territory, close to the 45. Give him, call it the 46, where it will be first down for Jasper.
That was a nice design play, and quarterback got the ball out to him in stride. He didn't have to go down to get it, or it was behind him. It was right where it was supposed to be. Had some good blocking downfield by the wide receivers, and they're in our territory.
Pledger this time standing behind Smothers, moves up to his right. Fakes the give. This time, same play out to the right. Got a penalty on the play. Good pickup for Jasper. It will be first down yardage, but everybody hold on to your horse. We've got a penalty flag on the play. Holding. Jasper. take away that first down and back them up. Replay that first down. Jasper will be backed up back into their own territory.
Okay, now that's good. Let's see what we can do. They've run 2 plays, and it's that little out route. They gotten their guys out in space and able to turn it up.
Well, watch Smothers here going around one of the ends. Jasper trips right. Pledger goes in motion. Going to be a quick flip out to him. Good heavens. What a block.
I tell you, they're throwing laterals right there.
That was a lateral.
If they miss one of those balls, maybe we can pick it up and scoop it up and take it to the house.
Who is number 22?
Pickup of 17 yards on the play. 2nd down and 1 for Jasper.
That's not Braden Simpson.
Yeah, Braden Simpson.
It is number 22?
There's 2 Braden Simpsons on the team.
I don't know, but number 2 for them, Michael Maddox, put a block on somebody and drove him back 15 yards.
There's Braden, number 5, with a Y. And Braden.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Without the Y.
Real quick scoreboard update. Austin is leading Sparkman at the end of the first quarter, 10-0. Lexington 28. Decatur Heritage 0. Hillcrest Tuscaloosa 22. Hoovers 3 in Central Alabama action. Florence is leading Albertville 14-0. Russellville is leading Lawrence County 14-0. Gadsden City 10. Buckhorn 0. Gunnersville 21. Brewers 0. Bob Jones 23. James Clemens 0. Priceville 14. Ardmore 13.
Come on, defense.
.6:24 remaining in the first half. Jasper has a 2nd down and 1 yard to go at the Decatur High School 37-yard line. Smothers keeps the ball, throws out to his left. Wide open field, downfield, and Decatur makes the tackle down around the 15-yard line. KT Lynch made the tackle for the Red Raiders. Huge pickup on the play for Jasper. Brings up 1st down. Looks like it will be a 1st down and goal to go for the Vikings. Quick throw out to the right. Incomplete pass.
The penalty on the play.
Where?
In the interior line.
I see it. It's on the 6-yard line. One of the Vikings is down on the play.
This may be offsetting.
Conversation going on at the 6-yard line.
I think we were drawing back at each other.
We don't need to be jawing. And here comes Leonard Morris, the white hat this evening.
I didn't see they had Jasper's got a man down.
Yeah, both of them were going for the ball. That was a wide receiver that was intended there. You can see the replay. Boom, right there. It's almost head on head. Oh, got both sides. Let's see what happens over here, Nick. Okay, the pancake, lay down.
Let's see if there was a shove at the end.
Hey, John.
I see a shove
You're
at the end.
this replay, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So huddle's a good thing so far, huh?
And not only does it replay, it replays.
Hey, Sports Center. In NFL action, the Chargers are leading the Chiefs by a score of 7-0.
Taylor Swift?
Take that, Swift, Kelsey, and Mahomes. All right, Leonard Morris is going to maybe tell us now what happened with the penalty. Holding against the Vikings. Hang on. He's not through. Yep, he is through.
That's it.
Good. That will back him up.
I thought that would just be one of those being a jerk penalties.
Well, I think Joshua Jones is the one that got held because he got up not liking what happened to him.
I wish KT could step in front of one of those flat throws and pick it and go. KT's not in right now, though. Maybe Latavian can do it. Pledger takes the handoff, breaks 2 tackles, makes 2 side steps of Red Raiders, and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. And that right there is just athleticism. He broke a couple of tackles and then put a couple of whoops on a couple of Red Raiders.
Not only that, he was looking to find his guy. He was just moving behind his guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to give credit to Jasper because all their guys had a hat on somebody.
Mosley in for the extra point out of the Smothers hold. Kick is away. And it's good. 5:27 remaining in the second quarter. Jasper leads Decatur 21-7.
Pretty big leg for the Jasper kicker right there.
Jasper 21, Decatur 7. Back for the Red Raiders, number 21, Dennis Haley. Number 9, Waylon Hampton. Number 25, Roy Grant.
Nightfall has descended upon Ogle Stadium. The beautiful softball, baseball complex is illuminated to our east. To the north, we can see the factory's lights ablaze. It'll be nice when it gets fall time and these blazing temperatures can subside. Mosley's kick is away. End over end kick comes down at the 18-yard line. Grady Graham takes it close to the 30-yard line, probably brought down around the 28. It'll be first down there.
You got to give it up for the station tonight. They're lively, active. Row.
It'll be first and 10 Decatur from their own 28-yard line.
Play clock has been put into motion. The Decatur offense running out onto the field. Hurry up, boys. You got 15 seconds. 10 seconds on the play clock. 5 seconds. Motion with Devin. Reed looking to throw. Now he's going to move left. And he's going to pump that one out of bounds. Reed decided that discretion was the better part of valor on that play. Throw it out of bounds, live for another play. Second down and 10 for the Decatur Red Raiders.
Yeah, he gets near that sidelines, and you can just tell nobody's open and trying to get him out of the pocket, but
Reed hands off to his running back. Tough sledding up the middle. Absolutely no running room there.
Nowhere to go. That's right. They're just clogging it up. And
Devin was looking for a little crease to fold through, but no crease was to be found. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Red Raiders. Not a good down and distance for the Red Raiders. Reed tries to draw them offside. Looks to the sideline, gets his play.
They called.
Sharpley goes in motion. We have a stoppage in play. Timeout for the Decatur Red Raiders.
You know, in the main scheme of things, this is a pretty big down for us. I mean, 3rd and 9 is not we're not successful.
It's not good for us.
It's not successful very often, but if we could, you know, you look back on the clock and it's 4:21 left in the half, and you know, if you don't make this, then you're kicking the ball, and you know they're going to get, you know, good field position unless we get a really nice kick. So you just have to, you know, you look down there, you definitely don't want to go down 28-7 at halftime. So, you know, we got to step up, and the defense needs to step up too. Defense is tonight has not been able to stop Jasper one time.
No,
we haven't. You
know, they're doing a really good job of just spreading us out, and then they're hitting gaps, and it's hard to defend that.
3rd down and 9 for the Red Raiders.
Maybe we can get another dead ball personal foul penalty.
Sharpley goes in motion. Reed takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws the ball deep, looking for Grady Graham, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by the Jasper Vikings, number 24. Cortez Samuels brings it down. Almost as good as a punt.
It's better than a punt, probably. Got more yardage on it, but
no chance of return, so.
Yeah.
That was a tough one for Grady. He was double-teamed, tried to make an effort, but Vikings' hands got on the ball before he could get his, and it will be 1st down for Jasper.
All right, so the defense has one goal, and that is to stop them and not let them get back in the end zone, which is something they haven't done all night.
All right, guys, we're getting some good reviews on the Huddle broadcast. They say the sound quality of the video is better and the sound is better. So
Smothers hands off
for
to
the
Pledger.
feedback.
Pledger takes the ball up the middle, pickup of about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was from Jason Gant. He is subscribed. He and Wyman are watching in the comforts of their home. Go Raiders.
Jasper is in no hurry. Smothers looking to throw. Oh, my goodness, what a catch. I don't know if that ball was tipped, but
it was tipped. You practiced that tip drill, but, man, that guy stayed locked in for Jasper, and great catch. Number 18.
Braylon Dickerson made the catch for them. That will be 1st down for Jasper. The ball will be spotted still on their side of the 50. 1st down and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
Defense looks like they flat as a flitter.
Decatur showing pressure.
Somebody needs to answer me. Is that legal to do?
What's that? That shift?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's legal.
Well, there you go.
Backed them up this time, though.
There was something that they did. I don't know if they moved forward.
Now, if you move forward, that you're allowed to move laterally, but you cannot if you're on the line. And another thing, you can't put your hand down. If you put your hand down and do that, it's a penalty as well. All right, guys, come on. They're at the line. First down and 15 for Jasper. Ball spotted at their own 41-yard line.
Their hands
Smothers
are up, too.
tells his running back to come to his right. He was covered, looking downfield, and incomplete.
Nice.
Tried to hit number 12, Ledger Smothers, his brother. Incomplete pass. It's going to bring up second down.
Great coverage by Caden Watkins there, number 4.
Let's hold him on this down right here.
Second down and 15 for Jasper.
Oh, no. Wide open.
Koger wide open over here in the flat, and he's going to lose his footing and slip down. Break for the Red Raiders.
The turf monster got him.
Well, that's good because he looked like he had a lot of room to run. Why Decatur's calling a timeout?
Trying to preserve some clock when we get another score.
It will be third down and 5 for Jasper when we come out. Leonard just said that it was a timeout, Jasper.
Okay.
So it will be third down and 5 for Jasper. Ball is spotted at Decatur's 49-yard line. Need a stop here.
This is one of the – how many third downs have they had? Not too many.
Not too many. Athens is leading Coleman 21-16. Priceful is leading Ardmore 21-13. Those of you that are tuned in tonight, spread the word about where to find us. I've already received several text messages asking why we're not on the air tonight. We would greatly appreciate folks spreading the word where to find the Red Raider broadcast.
It's the HUDL fan app. Huddle fan app.
Smothers looking to throw, wanting to go deep, loading up, fires, and it's intercepted. There you go, Caden Watkins. I hear you, son. Turnover for the Red Raiders.
Yeah.
Brent, you're not about to get a penalty, are you?
No.
Okay.
I just got their ball for them.
Huge play for the Decatur Red Raiders. Interception by Caden Watkins at the Decatur 19-yard line will bring up first down and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Did he get two feet down?
He got 2 feet. Man, I've been inside some action
one.
tonight. This is one tonight.
All right, be careful with the ball here. Reed with Isaiah to his left. Whalen goes in motion. Reed's going to keep it. It's going to go around the left end. Broke one tackle. Picks up enough yardage for the Decatur Orthopedic Clinic. First down for the Decatur Red Raiders. Decatur quickly goes up to the line, and a Jasper Viking goes down on the play.
Is that one of them fake injuries?
Well, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to just say that a cramp hit him just all of a sudden. But in college, if you did it, you'd lose a timeout.
There is a rule I'm learning that if it's a injury timeout, the players cannot come off the field and the coaches cannot get on the field. So they're lining up.
Now, wait a minute. Say that again.
If there's an injury timeout, the coaches cannot get on the field. The players cannot come off the field.
So they're right there at the line.
They're right there, yeah.
So they can't coach the team, but the coaches can come out to check on the player.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they would be on the sideline, reported by the sideline reporter.
Yeah, I liked your Kamala introduction tonight, Brent.
Kamala, man. Isn't it Kamala?
Kamala.
Kamala.
Oh.
Reed looking to throw. Throws it out here for Quaylen, and it is intercepted by Jasper's number 4, Jalen McCullum. And we give it right back to them with 1:45.
That's just a good play. You got to give up for the defender. This is good.
Dang. You know,
I was wanting to run a little bit more time off the clock.
Yeah, no kidding.
Get to halftime, only 14 down.
All right, defense, here we go again. Don't give up the big play.
Pledger comes back in at running back with Smothers. Smothers looking to throw. It's going to be another screen, and the bobble of the pass is caught, but it gave the Decatur defense enough time to catch up to him. Only after, though, a pickup of 6, bringing up 2nd down and 4.5, let's call it.
Heck of a tackle by number 42, Jacob Marshall there. That's what I call laying the wood.
They're offside.
And a penalty against the Jasper Vikings.
Yeah, their movement in that offensive line looked like.
Illegal procedure. Back them up 5. Second down and 10. Jasper from their own 35-yard line. 1:17 remaining in the half. Smothers keeps it, goes right in, and it's that play again. And wow. Goodness gracious me. 65-yard touchdown run for Smothers. Yep. Take that play away 3 times. And
yeah. Yep.
Mosley in for the extra point. And it's good.
Good.
28-7, Jasper. Just really not much you can say.
No.
I mean,
no.
You've seen it twice before. And
Smothers reminds me a little bit of when the quarterback that I played with back in the day, and he has a lot of acceleration that just happens. That he can accelerate quickly to get away from you, and has the speed enough and the long legs enough to make you pay when you miss. But it's just like we can't find him and keep him.
Graham is going to get another chance. Brings it in at the 15, up to the 20. Breaks a tackle.
Horse collar. Got a horse collar on that play.
And that would be a personal foul, and that will tack on 15 from the 25. That will be Decatur's ball at their own 40. Oh, nope. It's a personal foul face mask. Same deal. That will be a 15-yard penalty against the Vikings.
Well, it was right in front of me, and I saw a horse collar. I didn't see the face mask.
I guess
But that may be a good reason I'm not a referee.
Guess it was a horse mask, huh?
There we go. Rim shot. There you go. I hear you there, Joe. Throw out to Devin, and Devin makes the catch. But he is not going to break the tackle of number 15, Joshua Harrell. Devin was able to shake one Viking, but he wasn't going to shake the second. Loss of 5 on the play. It's going to bring up, loss of 7 on the play. It's going to bring up second and long. Don't even snap it. That will be looks like the final play of the first half as the game clock winds under 5 seconds. And we're at halftime at Ogle Stadium with the Jasper Vikings leading by a score of 28-7.
Yes, that's not correct. It's quarterback Smothers 28, Decatur 7.
There you go.
What did you say? Everything starts with the offensive line. You got to give his offensive line credit too, right?
Absolutely.
All right. John, anything you want to say before we throw it to halftime?
No, throw it to halftime.
All right, let's throw it to halftime. All right. Go ahead, guys.
Yep.
We're going to show y'all some senior spotlights.
Little sponsors and senior spotlights.
There we go. Hi, everybody. I'm Nick Belufsky with another Senior Spotlight moment. I'm here with another Braden Simpson. Braden, if you will, tell everybody your number and your position.
Hey, I'm Braden. My number is 22. I play outside linebacker.
Is there anybody at home you'd like to give a shout-out to?
I'd like to shout out my brother, Brody, and my dad, Chris.
All right. What is your favorite Decatur high school football memory?
Probably last year when we won our 2 games against Lee and Columbia. We were, we had a rough patch, but, we were still, positive even when we did get the wins. And, we didn't have a good record, but, we still.
You worked hard.
Oh, sir. We did work hard.
All right. What are your plans for next year? After your senior year, what do you hope to be doing this time?
Possibly going to college for construction or somewhere like blue collar or, HVAC lineman and stuff like that. Just on that line.
All right. If you could, you've already kind of answered this. You said you wanted to go into construction. That's what your plan is for your career. All right. Favorite school subject. What is your favorite subject in school?
Probably science or history, government history.
All right. Favorite video game?
Call of Duty.
Really?
Yes.
Any particular one? Or do you love it? Your
Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 6.
What is your favorite fast food chain?
Taco Bell or Zaxby's.
What do you get at Taco Bell?
Number 8 and Crunch Wrap.
Okay. What do you get at Zaxby's?
Wings of Things or the Kick and Chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's good. Alabama, Auburn, or other?
You already know Alabama.
Alabama.
Sir.
And if you could come rolling in to Oval Stadium tomorrow in a new car and you could pick any one, what would it be?
Either a Porsche GT3, I think, and then probably a new truck. I can't lie, like a Ford, F-150, something we got. Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
With another Senior Spotlight, I'm here with Braden Simpson. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nick Belufsky here with another Senior Spotlight moment. I'm here with Braden Simpson. And, Braden, if you'll tell everybody what number you are and what position.
I'm number 5, and I play wide receiver, quarterback.
All right. Give a shout out to the folks at home.
Shout out my mom, April Taylor, and my granddad, Joe Newman.
All right. What is your favorite all-time Decatur high school football memory?
My freshman year, we made it to the second round of the playoffs.
Second round of the playoffs. All right. What are your plans for next year?
Hopefully go to college.
All right. And if you had to pick a career, what would you go to college to do? What do you think you can see yourself doing when you become an adult?
Business.
Going into business. All right. What is your favorite school subject at Decatur High?
History.
History. All right. Now, can you see his shirt? What does that shirt mean?
I mean, nobody cares work harder, so nobody cares about the excuses. Just keep going, no matter what.
I like it. All right. Got a couple of questions for you. If you had to sit down and watch a movie, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Hard one. No cool. Bad Boys.
Bad Boys. Favorite musician? Who is playing right now on your iPhone? Just who's your favorite musician?
Right now, it'll probably be Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan. Really? There you go. All right. What is your favorite professional sports team?
Oh, Miami Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins. All right. And what is the worst chore? What chore do you hate to do?
Washing the dishes.
Washing the dishes. All right. With another one of your Senior Spotlight moments, I'm here with Braden. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. I'm Nick Belufsky with another Senior Spotlight. Today we're with Bryson Taylor. Bryson, tell everybody your position and your number.
I'm a punter, and I'm number 46.
All right. Give some shout-out to somebody at home. Give them some love.
I want to shout out my mom, Cherie Taylor, and my sister, Scott Taylor.
All right. What is your favorite Decatur high school football memory?
Probably last year, something I probably won't forget is the Austin Decatur game. The first punt, I actually got my elbow knocked off, and they rolled back. And it's something I'll probably never forget.
Do you have plans for next year? Your senior year is over with. This time next year, what do you hope to be doing?
I pray that I get to the next level to play college football and punt.
If you could pick any career when you're an adult like me, what do you see yourself doing, or what would you like to be doing?
I probably like to go pro, or if that don't work, then I'll probably go into the engineering business.
Engineering. Favorite school subject?
I'll probably have to go with math.
Math. All right. So, what is the best movie ever? If you had to go home and you had to watch a movie tonight, what movie would it be?
I'll probably go with Maverick, right?
That's Maverick. Who is your favorite musician? If I was to pull your phone out, who are you listening to right now?
I'll probably be bumping some Drake.
All right. Favorite pro team? It could be any sport. Who is your favorite pro team?
I'm going to have to go with the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Eagles. All right. And you may have heard me ask the other guys this way. Worst chore?
Cutting grass. It's hot outside and hot.
Exactly. Thank you, Bryce. And with another Senior Spotlight, I'm Nick Belufsky. Thank you, Bryce.
Okay. Please welcome to the field the Decatur High School Red Raider Marching Band. Band directors are Blake Ferguson and Jared Weaver. Color Guard staff is Kendra Barnsworth and Dottie Andrews. Color Guard sponsor is Laura Ray. The band is under the field leadership of drum majors Amelia Peak and Domingo Cajun. Tonight, the band will perform its 2025 program, Sweet Dreams, featuring music from the Eurythmics and the American movie classic, Over the Rainbow. Soloists include Temperance Ricks, Micaiah Johnson, and Nathan Moby. Here is the Decatur High School Red Raider Marching Band. The Decatur High School Red Raider Marching Band. All right, Red Raider fans, let's get on our feet for victory march.
And welcome back to Ogle Stadium. We're nearing the end of halftime. The Decatur High School Marching Band with a impressive show that is set in motion with the new lights here at the stadium. And the Jasper band was also very good. They played a very good rendition of the Eagles' Desperado, which is one of my all-time favorites. We still have 1:41 remaining in halftime, so neither team, well, Jasper has made their way out onto the field. We're still waiting for the Red Raiders to come out. Real quickly, some halftime scores. Muscle Shoals is leading Columbia by a score of 35-0, and at the half, Bob Jones is all over James Clemens by a score of 37-0. And there's no change in any of the other scores that I gave you back before halftime. All right, John, second half thoughts.
Uh,
Did I catch you off guard? Do I need you?
No. What? Here's the thing. It's like, what? How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time?
Yeah.
It's kind of like one bite at a time, and I really think this has been our best offensive performance of the year.
I agree.
And it still needs some work, but it's 28 points. 21 of the points came from long runs from the quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's like, just around the end and quarterback bootleg and he turns it up and nobody can catch him.
Yeah.
And so, you look at that and how do you put that in your file, in your file cabinet? I mean, we're behind 28-7 on just a handful of plays. Well, now I will say that our defense has not played very well, and Brent, it's almost like they're lethargic. Maybe.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to Jasper. They're very athletic. Again, like I said earlier, they're spreading the ball out. They're creating seams, and they're making us miss. And when we get in the open field, we got to do a better job of breaking down and attacking.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. It just looks like to me that there just doesn't seem to be any kind of pep on the defensive side of the ball. Just, but regardless of where we are. So let's stop them on. They're going to get the ball first, right? Yeah, they're going to get the ball
they get
first.
it.
First things first. Let's get a good kick and get some good coverage. And put together some wins like that, and that's how we get back in the ball game.
Well, no coach will admit to this, and I'm retired, so I can go ahead and say this. There is a certain point where you kind of forget the scoreboard and you start saying, okay, let's really focus on us, and let's work on stacking positive plays. Let's work on us.
One bite at a time.
That's your one bite. You read my mind because that's where I was leading your elephant statement earlier. And that is where Decatur's got to get it. Decatur's got to get it right from the neck up. I mean,
well, if you think about it, I mean, we created a turnover. We had the interception and could have turned it into a one-score game, but But you gotta.
And you're right.
Well, you go get the coach and let's see what he's got to say.
Yeah.
Brent, did you almost take one off the head just a second ago?
I think so.
You did.
All right, Coach Ritter. Some positive glimpses of the offense. Switches of momentum. You had the defensive interception, but we had a hard time stopping the quarterback. How do we change that in the second half?
We've got to put our face on people's chest. Quit diving on the ground. We've got a quarterback player assigned every snap. Depending on where the back's set, depending on the formation, we got to do a better job of tackling. And it starts by not diving on the ground.
And they know they're the first one up. They got to defend. We giving up the ball right here. They know they got to go.
Yeah, we got to compound plays. We did some good things on both sides. Like we talked at halftime, we would have a good play and then too bad, a good play and too bad. You can't do that against anybody, much less a really good team. And, if we take out our negatives, it's 28-14, it's 21-7. We're still in not a bad spot. Not obviously where we want to be, but, we just got to figure out a way to stop shooting ourselves in the foot.
Let's go get them, Coach.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Emmanuel Rosales back deep for Decatur to kick, back for the Jasper Vikings to return. Michael Maddox, number 2. Brady Garrett, number 5. And number 8, Warren Cogger. Kick is away. And
nice. Did he touch it?
Well, it's a live ball anyway. Get on him, boys. There
Great
we
kick.
go. Good job.
That's a good start.
There you go. Inside the 20. Right?
He was lucky to get on that ball.
I believe that was number 24, Cortez Samuels, on the return for Jasper. It will be first down and 10 for Jasper. Ball will be spotted at their own 21-yard line. Now, defensively, let's stack some good plays here. Let's, like what Coach said, put your face mask on the chest of Mr. Smothers and let's put him on the ground a couple of times. Smothers is going to have an empty backfield. Looking to throw quick out here to his left. Makes a real quick connection to number 5, Brody Garrett. Picks up first down yardage as he crosses the 31 up close to the 32. Looks like a Red Raider is slow to get up. Number 4, Caden Watkins is up, though, and moving back towards his position.
We got to get ready.
Yeah,
Jasper,
turn around.
Turn around.
Jasper is quickly up to the line.
He's winded. But, hey, Caden, give it up to him. He did exactly what Coach Ritter said.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to get up a long ball.
Pledger takes the handoff, steps right, breaking tackles, 2 tackles, 3 tackles, 4 tackles, makes his way up close to midfield where it will be first down for Jasper at their own 49-yard line.
How many got it? How many had a chance of tackling? 5? You got 5? I got 6.
They're getting Caden a breather. Hopefully he's okay.
Smothers with Pledger moving up to his left. Going to be motion. Throw out here into the left flat. Complete. Tackle made after steps into Decatur territory. Number 5 for Jasper, Brody Garrett, picks up 5 on the play, bringing up second down.
And Jasper has got it where they're going downhill. And Smothers is making these short passes. He's not throwing them to where guys can't catch him. And when they catch him, they're in the right spot. They're in stride. They don't have to stop and gather themselves. And they're just attacking and getting yardage that we need to stop them.
He jumped on the offense.
That will be a procedural penalty against the Jasper Vikings. That will back them up 5. Take away the 5-yard pickup on the play, and it will bring up second down and 9.5.
And just like last week, the offense is our opponent is giving us free yards when they're doing these procedure penalties. Let's take advantage of it. Now it's second down and 10. Let's get a good play here, a negative play, or a short yardage play, force them into a longer third down.
And somebody once again did not do their job, and we let Pledger run free. We had two guys go after the quarterback, and he made the pitch, and he picked up 30 yards on the play, bringing up first down.
Well, our number 19, Deshaun Swopes, he got peeled off by their receiver. Great block on that, and opened up 20 yards.
First down for Jasper. Ball spotted at the Decatur 34-yard line. Smothers is going to keep it, go around left end. This time he will not score, but he will pick up huge yardage all the way down to the Decatur 5-yard line.
First and goal from the 5-yard line.
First down, goal to goal for Jasper. Ball is spotted directly on the far hash mark 5-yard line. Handoff, right side, runs over a Red Raider and into the end zone for the Jasper touchdown. Number 8, Warren Koger with the Viking touchdown.
Well, not what you really wanted to start off with on the first drive of the third quarter, but have to give, as Brent says, have to give Jasper a lot of credit. I mean, they're just manhandling us and mowing us down, and we don't have any answers.
And Mosley's kick is good. 8:22 in the third quarter. Jasper leads 35-7. Mosley. Tees it up at his own 40. See if Grady gets another shot here. I believe he will. At his own 16, up to the 20.
Go up.
Makes it to the 25.
All right, let's go offense. Let's put together a nice little drive, maybe get some points. Be positive.
Reed Robertson makes his way with his offense out onto the field. Reed on a straight quarterback sweep comes out to the right. He might have picked up a yard, and a Decatur Red Raider is going to be called for a hold
on Isaiah. It wasn't much of one, but he snagged the jersey, and they're going to call that every time.
Got to be disciplined enough after 8 weeks of practice and games to, well 6 weeks.
I will say this, again, to give Jasper some kudos. Even trying to get outside, we couldn't do it. because Jasper looked. It was almost like they knew what we were running.
Where they're filling gaps. They know their assignment.
Reed's pass is knocked out of the air. Number 13 for Jasper. Memphis Odom knocks the ball down, bringing up second down and the hospital for the Red Raider first down.
Just our body language is not very good right now, and we're going to be. Yeah, that's right. Second down. Okay.
Reed running over here to his right, gets up to the 19-yard line. Maybe a pickup of 4 on the play. It's going to bring up third down and long. Call it third down and 18. No, 17.
It's in the teens, though.
It's in the teens. Doubles formation for the Red Raiders. Reed's going to throw the ball. Going to hit Isaiah Allen out of the backfield across the middle. Minimal gain. Gets the ball past the original line of scrimmage. Not quite to the 30-yard line.
That play right there was probably one of our top gainers.
John, you are correct, my friend. Once again, Bryson Taylor in for the punt out of the Wallace Roby snap. Is somebody missing out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Decatur had to use a timeout.
It's a heat timeout. Also.
Oh, is it?
No, we called a timeout, but they're using this as a heat timeout.
Oh, they are?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not getting charged?
I don't know about that.
Well, they can't do that.
I think it's a Decatur timeout. He motioned Decatur. You're in your third game of the season. You should know if you're on punt team.
Well, like I said, it's it's hard to be engaged when you're in a situation like this. I mean, you should be. There's no excuse for not being. And I'm not giving them an out, but that doesn't surprise me.
You know, and yeah. Hello.
Say
You
it
got me?
again. Yeah.
We hear you.
I think Isaiah's a little gimpy, too, like we were talking about earlier. So his focus was probably not all he knew it was third down. He was coming, but I think he's nursing an ankle maybe.
Brent, can you hear that conversation?
Yeah, they're trying to define the rule of holding. I think Coach Ritter ignored the fact that this last hold they called on us might have been a hold, but be consistent. Call it against them as well. If they're going to call it on us, call it on them.
Oh, what
Bryson
a beautiful kick.
Gets a boomer away, all the way back to the 25-yard line. And bring him down. And a long flag comes flying in.
The white hat threw that one.
Jacob got him down. Great punt by Bryson.
They're going to call him for.
I think they're going to call a hold. Exactly what Coach Ritter was just talking about.
Block in the back.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, that was illegal use
They
of
saw
hands.
it right away, started yelling.
Back him up 10.
I tell you what, That dude can punt now. He's getting
more comfortable.
He's getting really.
Wallace is making some good snaps to him, and he's getting more.
Doing pretty good coaching, isn't he?
That's right.
Griffin
McCullum. He could also boom it. All right, we need to stop.
Their punter needs to punt.
Fumble!
I think we got it.
I think we did. Turnover for Jasper. It will be Decatur's ball at the Jasper 38-yard line.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
And the Vikings have a player down.
I think Casey was the one that hit.
I think it was the running back that's still down, is it not?
Number 6.
You know, we talked last week, you got to create your opportunities, and we absolutely did that on that play.
Yep, that was Casey that cleaned that up, and it is that running back that is still down for the Vikings. Now he's up now off the field, limping off the field, number 6. To Marcus Parham, he was one of the wideouts that took the ball and went over right edge. All right, let's do something here. Something positive. Let's move that ball forward on first down. Throw it away. There's nobody out there.
And number 77 was downfield. They didn't call it. Nah, he's going to call it.
Yeah, that's grounding.
Or intentional grounding.
The head linesman was going to let him get away with the lineman downfield, but Leonard wasn't going to let him get away with the intentional hold or intentional grounding. There wasn't an eligible receiver out. If there would have been an eligible receiver anywhere in the vicinity,
but there wasn't.
He wouldn't have called it. But there was
nobody.
Well,
it was almost outside the tackle, outside the hash, right? So
it has to be outside the tackle box, and I think he was probably still in it. Number 77, Braden Battles, was wide open out there. But
yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not an eligible receiver. So
it looks like we're going back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you gotta put positive plays together. Even if it's just a pickup of one, you can't have negative plays like this.
Well, let's see. Okay, so we had a good play, positive play, got the fumble, negative play. So according to Coach Ritter, this will be a negative play.
But I want a positive play here.
Intentional grounding's 15 yards. Loss of down.
I thought it was from the spot. 5, 10, 15. Hey. Yeah. Second down and hospital again. Reed.
Don't.
That was a right play by Grady to let that screen that ball and make sure the Viking doesn't intercept it and run it back for a touchdown.
Remember back in olden days and olden football where they would punt it on third down?
Quick kick.
Would
that be a drop kick?
We need to bring that back. No, it'd be punt.
It'd be
Just
punt.
punt.
Scrimmage kick.
Just punt on third down.
Did you ever drop kick?
No, I never did.
Reed.
I bet you blocked them though, didn't you?
Maybe.
Fake the give to Devin. Reed may have picked up 2 yards on the play. Bryson is going to try to kick the ball further than it would take to pick up a first down. If he does so, he will have done a great job. Number 2 is back deep for Jasper, Michael Maddox. Come on, Bryson, boom another one.
Good snap. Another good one. This one's going to come down at the 19. Maddox is going to be, it's not two-hand touch, penalty play on.
Goodness gracious, boys.
I want somebody to come up and lay wood on somebody.
Man, I'm telling you what, if we get blocked, you got to get up and get into the game. You don't just sit there and sulk and walk. Boy, I get fired up about that.
Well, it will be a penalty against the Jasper Vikings, I assume. We all know what happens when you assume.
Holding.
Holding against the Vikings. Mr. Official puts the ball down at the Jasper 13-yard line.
Will be first and 10 Jasper on their own 13-yard line.
If Mr. Smothers comes around left or right in this time, I want a
catch him.
Red
You gotta
Raider to lay the wood to him. I don't want him reaching. I don't want him grabbing. I want to see somebody put their helmet across him, put their shoulder pad in that gut, and put him on the ground. Pitch. That's perfectly done, except not making the tackle. Caden missed that tackle, and he will tell you that he should have made that tackle, but it was played correctly.
Ball carrier taken down by number 15, Casey Justin.
Hello. Y'all turn around. They're about to go.
Smothers with split backs once again, going to roll to his right, looking to throw the ball. Makes the connection out at the 25-yard line. First down yardage for the Vikings at their own 25.
Brother pass complete. Number 24, Casey Sykes. The receiver out of bounds. Play results in a first down.
Koger and Pledger are the split backs. Handoff. Gaping hole up the middle. Goodness. Vikings all the way into Red Raider territory. Looks like he stepped out of bounds around the Decatur 40-yard line. Koger. Goodness.
Number 31, Chandler Elliott, had come in for a couple plays for Caden Oliver, but he's back in now.
It's not good. I don't. It's just not good when you're a 6A school and you're playing ninth graders. You're just not. There's no way around that.
Smothers is going to flip out here.
Going to be a penalty. Should be.
No.
I think there should be because he swung him. He didn't start swinging him until he was outside, out of bounds.
We got a penalty on the play. Legend Smothers made the catch out in the left flat, but we got a penalty at the 44-yard line. Illegal shift or against the Vikings. That will negate the pickup, and it will move the Vikings back 5 yards. And a Viking hits the ground. And now he's going to get back up. Number 72, Keith Parker, took a little siesta on the field for a moment, and now he's up moving.
They want a free. They want a free down. That's a free timeout.
We got to get to where it's 1st and 15. We got to get where offenses have trouble picking up things like that.
All right, had a good play, positive play, last play. See what happens here for our defense. Oh.
Smothers hit Smothers for a pickup of 6. Pickup of 8.
I tell you what, the quarterback is extremely accurate, and he throws a soft ball, good catchable ball. Again, hits his brother in stride, just like what you're supposed to do.
And they probably grew up in the front yard doing that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Pledger takes the handoff, makes a move to the right.
I mean, you look at that right there. Our defensive line was about 4 or 5 yards off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to feel a little wind. Maybe that front's trying to come through.
I'm ready for it to cool down. 3rd down and 4 for Jasper. And no pressure whatsoever. Now Smothers is going to throw it. And
oh, wow. Goodness gracious. That's a highlight reel. I mean, we
That's the same guy that caught that ball that tipped earlier. It's just athleticism.
Yep. Number 6, Tamarcus
you can't
Parham.
Coach that, teach that.
For the Vikings. Tipped the ball to himself for the touchdown.
And Caden was in between the receiver and the quarterback, had good positioning, but the quarterback just did a good job of lofting the ball up right in behind him, right over the top of him.
And the extra point is good. 42-7, Jasper.
I would say that, look maybe for Jasper to maybe play some other players, other quarterback maybe.
There's a number 20 sighting on the field.
I got him. But anyway. I would say you put your second string quarterback. You don't want to get your first string quarterback hurt, but I don't think we've hit him all night, so he doesn't really have he doesn't have a chance of getting hurt. I wouldn't think. I mean, they could keep him in the ball game all they want.
I think I've said this before. Mosley to kick for the Vikings. This is not Graham. I did not catch who that was for Decatur that made that.
Isaiah Allen.
Yeah, Isaiah. Returned the ball across the 35, around to the 37. It will be 1st down and 10 for Decatur at their own 37-yard line.
Do we have a new quarterback? No. Reed. I don't know what you do here, guys.
Work on getting better. Just try to pick up positive yards. Isaiah Allen with a pickup of 1.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's positive right there. At least we didn't get much, but at least it was going in a positive direction. Let's see what happens on this next play. So we're +1 right now.
Confusion for Decatur. Now everybody's straight. Reed's going to keep it. Reed's going to go down.
Okay. Positive and negative.
He picked up one.
Okay. Oh, let's keep it positive. We got 2 positives in a row.
Bringing up 3rd down and 8. Play clock is down to 5. Raiders get it off just in time. Graham takes the handoff around left end, and he picks up a yard. And there's a penalty flag on the play.
I think they're going to call a hold, maybe. Did you see a face mask?
I don't know. They tackled him up high. I'm hoping. Got us for a hold.
Jasper declines the penalty. Kick is away. Maddox calls for a fair catch at his own 25-yard line. Bryson did a good job of getting that one away. He had a little bit of pressure off of the offensive left side. Somebody snuck through. Bryson did a good job to get that one away. 2 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. And we have a new quarterback in. Number 10 for Jasper, Eric Oliver. EJ Oliver. Oliver, hands off. I believe that's number 8, Warren Coger.
Fumble, we got it. Looks like we got it.
And the Jasper offense is running off the field. Decatur's ball. Turnover.
That's 3 turnovers that we've gotten tonight, right? 2 fumbles and an interception.
You're correct.
All right, so that's another. We had 2 small positive plays. The 3rd down, I'm going to say, is a negative because we didn't get a first down. Punt was good, positive play. That was a positive play.
Austin is leading Sparkman by a score of 23-7. One of my friends sent me a interesting text message. Interesting score of the night. Fayetteville led 1A, number 1 Wadley, 21-0 after the first quarter. Wadley led at 56-21 at the half. Somebody turned it on quickly.
They turned it up. That's what they did. They turned it up. That's what Clayton Buford said. Remember Clayton Buford there?
You back on him again?
Clayton Buford.
Yeah.
Clayton Buford, they were interviewing him, and he said, it's an Auburn player. Clayton, what happened to that touchdown you ran? He said, I just saw the hole and turned it up.
Turned it up.
Turned it up.
Remember what Ralph Garr said?
What's up?
After he did something. He said, Ralph, tell us what you think about that catch you made. Well, you know, I think that what did he say?
I don't know. You tell me.
That's what I'm saying he said.
No.
Well, you know, that's what happened. I know. other words, he didn't say nothing.
That voice you're making, and I'm not. This is not anything negative towards Decatur at all. Most of you folks will not remember this. John will remember this. Leonard's Losers.
Yeah, Leonard. I miss him.
I do too. That's
Call
a
Alabama the pachyderms.
Yeah, he'd say Alabama will lose this weekend and make them a Tuscalooser. Reed with a high snap keeps it. Can't get out of the tackle fought by number 20, Jaquez Jones-Pratt. No pickup on the play. Leonard's Losers. Man, that's back in the 80s. I loved listening to Leonard's Losers.
I remember my daddy used to get some kind of like a folded
thing, yeah.
That would have all the lines and I guess the betting lines.
I would get those too. Quick pass out here into the left flat. Quaylen Hampton made the catch. Minimal gain on the play. For those of you that don't know who Leonard's Losers, he was a prognosticator that was on the radio, and instead of doing what everybody else would do by picking winners, Leonard would pick losers. And we would go to the Sizzler on Friday nights.
On 6th Avenue?
On 6th Avenue.
Yeah.
And they would have the Leonard's Losers little folders that you were talking about.
It was the Western Sizzler, wasn't it?
No, this was the Sizzler over by Devin makes the catch as he goes across the middle. Tries hard to pick up positive yards, gets up close to the 25-yard line where it will be 4th down for the Decatur Red Raiders. Call it 2. No, the Sizzler. You remember the Sizzler by Taco Bell on 6th Avenue?
The Western Sizzler?
No, not
okay.
the Western Sizzler. That was down by the bridge. The Sizzler was before your time, Brent.
Okay.
It was where Mihai is, right?
No, that was where Western was.
That's what I'm saying. Western Sizzler was there.
He got it.
First down for Devin Haley as he goes inside the 20-yard line.
I think they got
to play
their second team defense in.
Hang on. This is a Riverbank red zone appearance for the Red Raiders. This is a State Farm red zone appearance for the Red Raiders. An Inline Electric Supply Company red zone appearance for the Red Raiders. And a Drake Eye Care red zone appearance for the Red Raiders. Let me get them all in real quick. Reed looking to throw the ball, and he's just going to flip it out of bounds, bringing up second down. Okay, now, John, do you not remember the Sizzler? It was next to Taco Bell.
You must have really liked the Sizzler.
It was next to Taco Bell on 6th Avenue.
There used to be one on 6th Avenue.
Was that the hangout after the game?
You remember the Shoney's?
Yeah, I remember the
right there with that bank's on 6th Avenue.
Yeah,
right
Redstone
Federal Credit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I got the Shoney's
breakfast bar. Friday night seafood buffet.
I tell you what, one time my brother George and I went up with Rick Cawthon and Art Thompson to a concert up in Nashville. It was Jay Giles and
Jay Giles band.
It was an outdoor. And ZZ Top was the mainliner, but it was one of those 4 or 5 hours, and it was outside in this, I think, a racetrack or something. Well, we were all sitting on the road, and the wind was blowing across our face, and there was this little kid, or I thought it was a little kid. He was smoking like pink wrapped doobies the whole time.
We digress.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm saying what happened is that at the end of that No,
we're a family broadcast.
Well, I'm just saying at the end of that concert, we were coming back to Decatur, which I don't remember how we got back, but I do remember stopping somewhere between here and there at a Shoney's, and my brother and I had enough money to, I think, split a Shoney's Big Boy, and I think we had enough to split a. What's the
Is this a podcast or is this Decatur High football?
We're talking about Shoney's, man.
Okay.
Shoney's.
A hot fudge sundae?
Hot fudge sundae, thank you. Hot fudge cake.
Hot fudge cake, yeah.
Do any of our
And
current
it never tasted so good.
sponsors
That's all I'm saying.
that same ice cream sundae?
Oh, Lord have mercy. It's 3rd down and 8 for the Red Raiders. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line. So you went to the Nashville Motor Speedway to see Jay Giles Band and ZZ Top. That's great.
That's it.
Reed with Devin standing to his right, looking to throw, pressure around the edges, and Quaylen was not able to make the catch as he flashed across the middle, bringing up 4th down for the Red Raiders.
One thing I have noticed is that when our receivers go out in a pass route, there's always a Jasper Viking right
on them.
with them.
Yeah.
We got a battle of the bands going on. Not exactly what you want when you're on offense.
Well, you don't
at home.
Down in you don't need them that loud. Love you, Blake.
Reed rolls to his left, looking for a Red Raider to throw to. Pressure, makes his throw. Sharper makes the catch into the end zone for the Parker Moore touchdown. What a catch. Now there's your highlight reel. Just sharply went up between several Vikings and was able to pull it down and leap into the end zone for the 6 points. Everybody close your eyes if you are photo sensitive to red lights as Ogle Stadium light show goes off. In for the extra point, number 47, Emmanuel Rosales.
Think we can mount a comeback with 9 minutes left.
Here we go.
Oh, a nice kick.
Yeah, but it don't count. Somebody on the line moved. That will back Decatur up 5 yards. We'll have to kick again.
Who's the snapper on this?
That would be Brent's boy.
Oh,
Correct,
Hudson.
Brent?
Yeah. Hey, everybody do your role.
Good snap and a no good kick.
Yeah.
Just can't. Yeah, I mean, you just can't have penalties on extra point. That should be just an automatic thing.
Looking back at the replay, there he goes up, catches it, comes down. Had a nice job of getting to the end zone.
Hope y'all are enjoying replay.
He's calling for the ball as he's going across the middle.
Even there, it was well defended.
It was.
It was just a good play by Sharpley.
Number 47, Emmanuel Rosales. Punting kick for the Red Raiders.
Like Coach Ritter said, good play, bad play. We need to string more good plays together.
We got to learn how to handle success.
Rosales to kick the ball. And he's going to kick a low line drive screamer. Did he touch it?
Yeah, he touched it. He's downing it right here.
Hey, that's great. So it will be 1st down and 10 for Jasper at their own 11-yard line.
Jasper will have to go 89 yards to score a touchdown this time.
I may have helped influence that call. I think the referee heard me, but I think he definitely touched it. Close.
Well, he's not complaining about it, is he? That's the dead giveaway.
There may have been two guys that touched it.
Let's get another fumble.
Handoff to Koger around left end. First down yardage as he makes his way past the 25-yard line. John, I went to an outdoor concert at Nashville one time at the amphitheater in Murfreesboro. Went to see Hootie and the Blowfish, and it came such a storm. My wife Michelle was so pregnant, and it came such a storm, lightning, and we were out. We weren't in a cover, and I told her, let's go. She was I didn't want anything to happen to her. We had to leave. Jasper makes the throw out here to the right flat, and a wonderful tackle made. Number 34 made the catch for Jasper. That would be Keanu Anderson.
27, KT Lynch.
Oh, KT.
Dove his head into the sternum of the offensive receiver.
And that's a loss of 1. Bringing up second down and 11.
All right, positive play. Positive play.
Quarterback for Jasper.
Thoughts.
Number
Happy
10,
thoughts.
Eric E.J. Oliver. Going to keep the ball, go left in. I saw a couple of holes in there. I don't see any yellow hankies, though, on the field. Picked up about 4 on the play, bringing up third down and 8.
Taken down by number 11, Cameron Bell for the Red Raiders.
Number 22, the running back for Jasper, is Cedric Vincent. He stands behind number 10, Oliver, or to the left side. Fakes the handoff, throws the ball to.
And, of course, he catches it.
You know, that's offensive pass interference.
Number 18 for Jasper,
he
Braylon Dickerson.
He picked himself up on our defender. How do you do that?
I could not see it. First down for the Jasper Vikings in Decatur territory. 37-yard line. Oliver gives it to Vincent. Vincent up the middle, breaks tackles, running wild. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Mosley in once again for the extra point. I think he missed it. Well, something positive happened. He missed it. 48-13, Jasper. Heat timeout. With 6:01 remaining in the ball game.
Vikings for Decatur, number 6, Isaiah Allen, number 9, Waylon Hampton, and number 25, Brady Grant.
Thank you, Joe. I'm getting text messages from folks asking me how to find the game.
Hopefully they will find us.
Tim has posted instructions on our YouTube page.
I'm being instructed that the instructions are on YouTube, but you folks already know that. Grady brings the ball out to the 28-yard line, where it will be first down for the Red Raiders.
Going first, Tim Decatur from 30-yard line.
Reed Robertson is still in at quarterback. Isaiah standing behind him. Sharply with the catch. Gets cut down around his legs and is not moving.
Oh, he's getting up.
Sharply up, gingerly making his way to the sideline. Pick up a 5 on the play, brings up second down and 5. Roby in motion. Reed going to throw out to his right. Incomplete pass. Reed had to sling that one sidearm almost 3/4 to get it out there. Isaiah running the ball. May have picked up 2. He'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Red Raiders.
So let me ask you guys, so how good do you think Jasper is?
They're pretty good.
You think they're pretty good? Brent?
They're athletic.
Yeah, I mean, their offense is good. I'm not sure about their defense.
That one's going to come off of Bryson's side of his foot, but he's going to get a great roll all the way inside the 20, all the way inside the 15. Comes to a stop around the 13.
What say you, Mr. Godwin? Mr. Otis in the elevators?
I don't know. I mean, I think the quarterback's a pretty good player. the lines of scrimmage seem to be pretty good. Of course, it's hard to tell against us. But
I think athletic. I think Buckhorn, and maybe it was their Buckhorn had a better defense. Maybe Jasper has a better offense.
But when you start talking about our region, I think probably Muscle Shoals is the bell cow. Then you got Hartselle coming in after that. Then I don't know, Coleman and Athens. I thought Athens was supposed to be or had some really good players, but of course they got beat by Buckhorn, and they're playing Coleman tonight. Where are they playing them? But anyway,
if you'll give me a second, I'll tell you.
Athens 41, Coleman 38 in the fourth quarter, 41-38. So looks like either they got some potent offenses or the defense ain't any good.
Not sure what happened there. They didn't even do the shift and
at Athens.
But you think about lines of scrimmage, offensive lines. I think we've played against three pretty good offensive lines.
Mm-hmm. Oliver takes the handoff.
The other thing too about the three teams that we played, it seemed like each one of them had a running back that give a little opening, or a quarterback give it a little opening, and they could take it to the house.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know, Muscle Shoals and Hartselle. So after tonight, what it looks like for us is, we need to beat Coleman, we need to beat Athens, and we need to beat Columbia, and we can do that. That's not to say we couldn't beat Hartselle and Muscle Shoals, but I think everybody would have to understand we'd have to play out of our minds, and they'd have to play pretty bad.
First down for Jasper. Fumble. Recovered by Jasper. Jason Tennyson was standing right there, but the Jasper quarterback was able to get back on the ball. Jasper is in no hurry. Carmelo Hudson in at quarterback. Hands the ball off to his running back, and for the first time tonight, Decatur is in the backfield and drops the running back for a loss on the play, number 37 for Jasper.
You think
John Simmons.
It's going to be less than a minute, and they're going to have to punt for the first time?
It will be.
It could be. We got to stop them here.
I think we're going to stop them. That's what I think.
John, you're impressing me tonight with your optimism.
Third down and 14 for the Jasper Vikings.
What other kind of isms are you going to have?
Hudson is going to hand off to his running back.
Oh, yes.
Picks up all the lost yardage. It's going to bring up fourth down and 10.
Difference in the play clock. I don't see us calling a timeout here.
Come on, punt the ball.
They'll punt it. We'll have 5 seconds left.
Oh, I don't care. We just need to have them punt it.
They're going
You
to
think they're going to go for it?
No, they're going to take delay a game.
Tim
or something.
says they're going to go for it.
They'll call timeout, I bet.
Just tell them to run around.
5 on the play clock. No, they'll punt it. Punt us deep.
Hey, let's go block a punt now, right?
Yes, let's block a
Go
punt.
whisper in their ear, Mr. Punt Blocker.
Yeah.
Boy, if I could lace them up, strap them on one more time, I'd be going for it.
Yeah, they could probably sit back there and have a sandwich before you can get in there.
Jasper is lining up to shake hands. I don't know why. The play clock and the game
clock. There only 1
second
second on the clock.
That's what I'm saying. They weren't in sync. There should be a couple more seconds.
Our boys sleeping. They've corrected it now. It's 12 seconds. I think that's Lane. That's Lane up there, isn't it?
It is Lane.
He's filling in for Wes Stevenson tonight. I know Wes is missing being up here. I bet he's not listening to the broadcast. What do you think?
He's not?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get us a
Jasper Vikings in punt formation. I haven't said that yet.
What would they do to me if I went out there and tried to block a punt? Would I get arrested?
Okay, here we go. We're going.
Kicked it out of bounds.
All right.
Didn't even move.
They're still running the clock. What's going on?
Because I didn't start it.
What are we doing?
Let's just go.
Confusion running rampant here at Ogle Stadium.
What?
Teams are at the 50-yard line wanting to do the soccer handshake, and once again they're being instructed to go back to their sidelines. It will be 1st down and 10 for the Decatur Red Raiders with the ball spotted at their own 45-yard line.
If we could score 3 touchdowns in 3 seconds.
It will be close.
But you play to the very end. That's what Ritter's so upset about. I mean, heck, there's time on the clock. The officials shouldn't, and both teams shouldn't be lining up. You should be playing and running this play.
Devin crosses midfield across the Jasper 45, and that's your ball game. The final score from Ogle Stadium will be Jasper 48, Decatur 13. We will let Brent make his way to coach, and we'll get out of here. Would like to invite you to join us next week as the Decatur Red Raiders travel to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, for another Class 6A Region 7 matchup, as the Decatur Red Raiders will take on the Muscle Shoals Trojans. Still waiting on Coach.
We'll come back, get in range.
Don't go too far because you're already breaking up.
I'm coming back.
All right. Hang on, everybody, just a few minutes as we let Brent talk to Coach.
All right, Coach. Obviously, a tough loss in this early season. What's the message to the team? What do we have to do to break it down and come out and play hard?
I thought we played hard. I thought our effort was much better.
we got to stack positives. At no point in 4 quarters did we do 2 things in a row good. We would do a thing good or even great, and then 2 bad. A thing good and then 2 bad, or a thing good, thing bad, thing good. We got to stack positives, and when you're a struggling team, that's the way you kind of get out of a funk. Is you do some good things over and over and over.
I felt like you coming into the game told us that y'all were making a few changes, some because of injury, but you moved Harris to guard and Braden Battles from center to guard, and then Jaden Daniels there, center. He's a freshman, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a heck of an ask for him, but I felt like, especially in the first half, we had some success on offense.
I think we had 3 bad snaps and X amount of plays out of a freshman. And at no point did watching the game do you say, "Oh man, our center's killing us." And that's a credit to him, and credit to Harris. And we moved Caden Irvin to tackle, we moved George Cobb to tackle this week, and 3 days of practice, and we got to find a way to establish the run somehow.
How about number 3, Isaiah Sharpley, making some just really athletic plays, catches, and then he doesn't make the catch unless Reed delivers it, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's a senior. He missed last year with an ACL deal from the previous year, and so glad he's out. Senior, provides great leadership in the way he plays, the way he handles himself, and made 2 great plays tonight. And just got to continue to build on those positives.
And finally, Bryson Taylor from the punter. I mean, that's the best I've seen him look all season. It feels like he's coming into his own.
Yeah, he punted really well, and that's not a good thing. It can be a weapon, but he's having to do too much.
All right, Coach, we'll go talk those boys up. I know you got to strap them up for next week. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a good week of practice.
Yeah, we get a break. We go to Marshall's next week.
All right, Coach, thank you.
All right, we're going to wrap it up, Brent. I'm going to go ahead and send us off. Your final score from Ogle Stadium tonight, the Jasper Vikings 48, the Decatur Red Raiders 13. Join us next week as the Decatur Red Raiders travel once again to Muscle Shoals to take on the Trojans and another regional matchup from Ogle Stadium. I am Nick Belovsky alongside Brent Collins, John Godwin, Cage Davidson, Tim McCullum, and Joe Botto. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Love you, Michelle. Keep the light on. All my love. We'll talk to y'all